Rock 3 HP brings you the Jerry Show. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific on YouTube and Twitch, where content creators and makers meet up and chat about their projects. Have a question? We might have the answer. Like, subscribe, and share. See you on the Jerry Show. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Tuning in, the screen lights up. Real talk, no filters, no fuss. Make us meet on a digital stage. Projects born where passions rage. Jerry hosts the wildest ride. Creativity you can't hide. Talking shop on a Saturday noon. Ideas shared, gonna blow up soon. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3D HP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. Machines hum, ideas pop. No limit, we don't stop. Filaments melt into dreams. Innovation bursting at the seams. From the mind to reality, every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3D HP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. From the mind to reality, every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3D HP's got the edge.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Jerry Show. My name is Jerry. We're live each and every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific, live on Twitch, live on YouTube, as you heard in the intro. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. I know a lot of makers are at Rocky Mountain Rep Rap. I hope you made it there safely. I know the airplanes and the... I just gave you a cracker. Why don't you go away? Here, Sandy Cracker. Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody made it there safely and everybody's having a great time. I look forward to seeing the videos and all the posts. On social, let me bring in the makers we have in the back room and we'll get going. Oh, and down below, I know my sponsorship on the channel has always been $4.99. I set up another level finally yesterday to $1.99. That's why I'm going to have that on the bottom of the screen. Anyway, so I got it set to $1.99 now, or you can be a sponsor at $4.99. So let's bring in our other guys. Hello, Matt.
You won.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Can't hear you, Kenny. Well, there you go. I heard you laugh.
I was gonna get it. I was thinking about it. Anyways, doing all right.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I've been today to Maker Central today,
Hey,
and
Simon.
there was not much on 3D printing. There was the Trusha team was there.
Hey, Dave.
123 3D was there. UK, you know,
Boo.
them, and another guy. He builds robots.
Was his name Nathan?
I forgot. I forgot his name. He
Nathan?
had no, not Nathan. I'm not sure. I have to scan the barcode. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry, and I always been bad with names. I mean, I have to literally to get your name. To be honest, it took me around about 3 weeks before I had my wife's name in my head.
Uh-huh.
That's dangerous.
I know.
All right. So, wishing I was in Colorado today, but I'm not. So here I am. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
Go ahead.
So Thursday I got signed off for my uppers, so I can get my upper teeth.
Okay.
Basically, my implants are all healed up, good to go. Went to the commissary, and I found this.
Pringles, but what kind are they? Honey, Hot Ones. Oh, Hot Ones Pringles. From the show Hot Ones.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
I seen those, and I gotta get those. And then,
Nice.
Yeah, those were at Nellis Air Force Base. And I saw a couple plenty fine, but it's cool.
Hello, Beanie. What's going on, Clownhammer? Hope you're having a blast. Welcome, guys. Yeah, maybe somebody will be live streaming there and they can pop in and do a walk around. That'd be cool to see. Yeah, I finally figured out what's going on with my truck after multiple weeks. I bought a vacuum gauge the other day off Amazon. I took out my oxygen sensor on the driver's side of my truck, hooked it up, started up the truck. It's got a green area and it's got a red area, and of course it's got numbers. But if it's in the green, you're good at idle. Kick it up to 2,500 RPM. It should stay in the green. The minute I started it up at idle, it pegged the red and stayed there. So my converters are clogged. So yesterday I spent part of the morning dropping my Y pipes down off my truck with both my catalytic converters, and Amazon is delivering another setup today, and tomorrow I'll get them put on my truck. The hard part is going to be getting it back up in place, trying to get the bolts started, but yeah, so I'll get that solved finally. So.
Let me show you what I made this week. I don't have to get up.
Okay. Very cool, Clownhammer.
And my little SVO8 project is turning into a money pit because I keep needing more stuff for it. Like the other day was a buck converter, which is not much, but still it's annoying.
Nesting in progress, no cats allowed, birds only. That's nice, Matt. Here, let me make you full screen.
He's speaking to his bird. He got quite a few bird houses, so
Nice.
I thought I'd make him one.
And we'll be giving away a roll of Ziltech filament today. That will be the lower 48 states, USA only. That form is pinned post on YouTube and Twitch. And then later we'll do a roll of Polymaker, which will be worldwide. So, but you must be present to win. So if you want to get in on that drawing later, go fill out the pin post, the Google Doc, and you'll be all set. Tactile, who's that guy? 3D
Yeah.
pictures.
I'm
Matt
not too
German.
happy. I'm not too happy how it printed out the blue bit. You know, like right here, you can see the line.
Yeah, I see
On
that
the
over by
side.
your left
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, and so I think it's a filament. I had lots of problem with this filament, and
Huh?
I'm only known as a G-Tech, you know, G-Tech. You know, I take a lot of G-Tech stuff,
Yeah.
and especially filament. But I had some really bad luck with G-Tech filament the last 3 weeks, and I had multiple from multiple sources that the nozzles are getting clogged. I had myself 3 nozzles clogged up. I put it first in this one, and a week before I changed out that one. So I put the filament from this one into here, and again it clogged up after a week. You know, and I tried to clean the nozzle, tried to do a cold pull and heat it up and push it through. Nothing.
Hey, Derek, how you doing?
No.
Hey, Tim Talon, I seen another guy on YouTube that was on Etsy. He was selling 3D printed wasp nest. I'm not sure if they're wasp or hornet nests. They're replicas. They're plastic, and he would hang them up, and allegedly the wasp would see these, and they would stay away from his property. Or I don't know if that would really work. I don't see how they could. It's like putting a plastic owl on the roof to scare away birds. They should sense it's not real. But anyway, I don't know. Mr. Diesel, what's going on? How you doing today? Hello, hello. And Kenny's busy working on his SVO8, trying to get the Xenomorph plotted up and running. And as soon as I get my truck back together and going, then I'll start working on my project. I have not tried to build it yet. I do not have my box turtle working with my SVO8 because I don't have the hot end built yet. But I did start a resin print last week on Bloodsport, working with some Fun Creo resin. And I started last Saturday, and it just got done this morning. I had like 3 failures. Klondike, what's going on? I had like 3 failures. Just got all the parts done this morning. I'll be doing a video on that.
Yeah. I made for this. I made some maker coins,
Yeah.
but I made a mistake. I put 2025 on it instead of 2026.
Yeah, that's who it was, Tim Talon. But I don't know if they really work. The only thing I don't like about his videos, Tim Talon, is every time he comes on, he explains who he is and why he's doing this. Everybody knows. Quit repeating yourself. Just go on with the next video. But anyway, yeah, he does a pretty good job. A lot of cool stuff. Maybe one of these days he'll see that I'm live and he'll come on and he can chat with us.
Tintalian, did you send me early on a message? I saw something, but I didn't check yet. A link or something? Maybe that's what it looked like when I had it on my top screen.
And I got some goodies in the mail here from Klondike that is in chat. It's for my N-scale trains I'm going to be getting into. This is a set of modules that you put together. They're laser cut, they're made out of wood. They're basically boxes that you put together that you can build your different scenes on for your train set. And then you can take each section and basically plug them together, put all the train tracks together to make one big track. Or if you're a member of a club, you can hook up with other people, take down a couple of your modules, hook it up to their modules because they all are designed to work together. So I'll be doing a video on this with unboxing, but it's a real heavy box. It's all wood, it's right here. And then I have a little bit of train track I haven't ordered all the track for it yet, but here's one of my locomotives at the moment that I bought up. Moved in, Keto. That I bought off of eBay a long time ago. Little Santa Fe locomotive in scale. And then I have some track here. I need a lot more track for the, setting up those modules, but here's basically a
Let me
sample
see the
track
track again.
pieces. It's in scale.
Oh, N scale. Yeah, I had N scale.
Yeah, it's real small.
Yeah, I like it. I think I had N scale. Yeah.
Yeah, the trains are this big. Most people, a lot of kids have HO scale, or a lot of people run a bigger scale. They're larger than that.
Mm.
Is your mic still working, Kenny?
Nope. This mic is not working as far as I can see.
Huh. Let's see. When okay, down below where your picture is, down below when you talk, it'll blink on your little picture down below. Right past the word impact, it has a little microphone. So I don't know. It's cutting out. Yeah, like my wife says, like you need more hobbies. Well, whatever keeps me busy, right? I'm not out gambling. I'm not at the bar drinking, hanging out, doing other things. So
Exactly. We could be bad boys, aren't we?
bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys?
No, that's the wrong song. We're the bad boys of 3D printing, right?
Stay creeping. Hey, what's going on? You seen your comment up here? I went past it. Hope you're having a great day. How's Master VO8 going? It's not. I haven't started working on it. Had car problems and I had truck problems. I still have to resolve the truck problems. I got some
Yeah,
exhaust coming from
Italian.
Amazon today. I should have it done tomorrow, and then I'll be back up and working on the SVO8 hopefully next week. Concentrating,
Yeah,
spend all my time working on it.
Tintalian. Yeah, it's okay. Have a look later as soon as I come off this. Because I only check my X once a day, basically, or every 2 days. Not really. So, but thank you.
Go back to my YouTube, see if I can refresh my chat.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see right there. One second. Okay, where's my pop-out chat? Pop-out chat. Put that back over there. Okay, now I got it. Had enough. Okay, how you doing today? Let me scroll back up here a little bit. I missed some comments. Yeah, Cato Track. Yes, I got it off Amazon. I just ordered 4 pieces for like $10 because basically I put too much money into my truck. I couldn't afford to buy all that I need for my project.
Hey, off Access, how you doing?
Hello, Marcel. How you doing today?
So, I've been, like it's been said, I've
Hello,
been
Rick.
working
I have no
quite a
idea.
bit. Rick? Who? I know a Rick, several Ricks.
Yeah, everybody does.
I made a vacuum attachment for my vacuum cleaner. I designed this one myself. This one I downloaded from the internet. But I needed something more pointy, to get into the small crevice. So it fits perfect for my 20-year-old vacuum cleaner, what I have. And my vacuum cleaner works. Wow. I mean, that one has suction on it. Literally, you will get bruised if you get it stuck on your skin. I think I can pick at least 20 kilos up with that suction offset, maybe even more.
Yeah, I had all my track I needed in my cart the other day. It was like $69 worth of track to complete everything I needed to do with the stuff that I got from Klondike, the modules. But I wound up just buying a section of 4 for $10 because I had too many truck expenses until next month. And then the one printer I had listed online for 800. I dropped it to 500 weekend special because of bills. So we're gonna drop the price down, see what happens. No, Nikita, no more. Go eat food in the kitchen, okay? That's the same birdhouse?
Yeah, same birdhouse.
What
You
makes
can take the. Sorry.
what makes filament break randomly?
Gets moist and then it
Yeah,
gets brittle.
could be moist. If you have it in your box turtle, it could possibly be breaking because your settings are wrong on it. That happened to DeWitt. That happened to Tim.
Yes, certain filaments are prone to become very quickly brittle, like clear. I find it with clear PLA filament. I find it with silk. Silk is very brittle.
Hello, Jermaine Spencer. Hello, how you doing? Let me share a video. Here's a video from Trevor. He sent it to me this morning from Navarre 3D. You guys might like to watch it, so here we go.
Good morning, Jerry and everyone. Hopefully we'll be able to jump on chat today, but I thought I'd just take you a quick little video here. Not much has changed. About the same. We took in an insane amount of repairs this week. Got a Taz, a couple of E400s. Got 3 X1Cs back there that some dude got a surge and taken out. 5S1, an old Flash Forge, Chitty Techs, more bamboos, Prusa. They've just been lining up this week as fast as we can get them out. Got a whole stack over here ready to go out.
What's going on, Dave?
Got a
Wow.
custom
Hope
mask
you and
done
Terry
this
are doing
week
good.
for a customer.
I wish I have a big space like this for just a whole bunch of printers and print as much as he does.
But that's done. Got a big job of KVM switch holders for the base.
Thing is, you have to have
50
just
of
one
those
good
to run
idea.
off. Some turbo adapters. They're usually used to put turbos. Job. Some guys working.
Your one good idea is only good
Thinks
until somebody
with them,
copies it, and then
Let's
everybody
see.
copies it. It's only good
Dude,
work.
that's why.
about
That's
it.
why you have to have multiple
My
ideas.
wash and cure station broke. The
Oh no.
apparently one of these pumps is bad because every time I do a wash, it empties out about 2 liters of isopropyl alcohol. Dumps
Ooh,
it.
that's expensive.
Wash tank, so it's getting incredibly expensive to use that thing. Let's see what else. Finishing up this job, these basketball hoops, and a base job. Finishing up a job for the Tough Mudder guys. We'll get those out of here soon. Let's see. Other than that, man, it's been pretty boring. I keep trying to jump in on chat, but as always, Saturday afternoon just gets a little bit crazy. I picked up a third Max These things are working very well. I'm highly impressed. Other than that, we got all the printers on standby waiting on our next big job. We should probably get that in next week sometime, hopefully, and be going crazy again. So hopefully I'll talk to y'all on the chat. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Wow.
Come on, I'm trying to remove it.
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know why I couldn't get rid of that scene.
I know.
There it
Good
goes.
morning, Jerry and everyone.
Look, we don't want to do that again. Do it later. All right, we're back. Yeah, I got a gremlin going on here, guys. Yeah, right before my stream, the internet went down again. I've been having trouble with the internet the last couple days. Technical difficulties. Yeah, Cox cable. And then it kicked me off my stream like, I don't know, an hour ago before I came on. So I had to restart everything. So hopefully that won't happen today. But if we go down and I can't get it right back up, then the stream will be over. But hopefully that won't happen. Hey, Red Light, what's going on, buddy? How you doing today? Let me share out the invite if anybody wants to come in. And here's the link. Any of our maker friends that we know want to come in. Hello, Sebastian. How you doing today?
Hey, Sebastian. How you doing? Come and join us.
Currently got 15 responses for the Ziltech filming giveaway we're doing after a bit. 15 people have entered.
Sebastian, you don't have to be on video. Just your voice is enough.
Sebastian only has his hands on video in his printer. He's only briefly once showed us his face.
Sebastian is a hand model,
Yeah.
so everybody knows.
Red Light working in his garage. All right.
Love you, dude.
Yeah, I got my catalytic converters off my truck and in the driveway. I banged one of them on the ground, and a whole bunch of what looked like sand fell out of one of them. I never picked it up and looked at it close up. It's kind of a silverish gold from a distance. Came out of one of them. So whatever it's made out of, that was a bunch of it. So for sure, one side was clogged. But you don't replace one and not do the other. Stop barking. Here, go eat your food. Go in the kitchen. Yeah, that looks like a pretty killer printer. I like all the videos I've seen on it. It's just the ink the resin ink is really expensive. But yeah, if it can make you money, do it. If you just want to do it and go, wow, look at all this cool stuff on the shelf, don't buy it. If you don't think it's going to make you money, I wouldn't spend the money on it. Because we have too many people have too many hobbies with stuff just sitting around that's not doing anything other than collecting dust. My opinion. Yeah, I think they're like $2,500. Unless they're on, you get them on the Kickstarter, like I think 1,500. Normal price like 2,500. Ink is expensive. Yeah.
I think in UK it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I wanted to review it, but I didn't even know about it until they were already out and everybody had videos out. So I contacted the company and they're like, no, we need anybody else to review it. So then they sent me a questionnaire wanting to know if I was happy with the way they answered my questions. So I told them what I thought in their comments about not being able to review it. So I said, hey, I
Yeah.
live stream every Saturday. I could promote them for a really long time and show off future products rather than just a couple videos. I could, show lots of stuff in live streams. So whatever, no worries.
I want to
I got
get the new bamboo. I'm hope so bamboo. If you're watching, please send me one.
no more. No, that's it. It's all gone. You got to go eat food for tummies in the kitchen. There's no more. It's all gone. Your nose is wrong. There's nothing else up here.
You know, she knows. Yeah, I have a better nose than you.
Yeah.
You're hiding food from her.
Now, right before the stream, I made snickerdoodle cookies. They're like sugar cookies, but you roll them in cinnamon sugar before you bake them. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Clown Hammer coming in. Hey, Clown Hammer.
We'll see if this works real well. How are you guys doing?
Real good, sir.
Yeah.
How's it going in Rocky Mountains? How's the weather there? Cold?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like 70 degrees and can't beat it.
Cool.
So I'll head in here. I don't know if I can. I got to figure out how to swap my camera around. And
Do you have a headset? Like a cable headset?
There you go.
two hearing aids.
Uh,
Cool. So give you guys a little.
Cool. Appreciate it. It's going to get real noisy in a minute, I'm sure.
Yeah, no problem.
the internet connection.
Oh yeah.
That is.
Cool. We'll see if you see anybody you know over there. Got a little bit of LDO here. And
Awesome.
Yeah, I've got some of them.
and the filament swap.
You know where Sam Prentice is?
His video's freezing.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me? Oh,
Yeah, it's breaking up.
is it bad?
Yeah. Maybe do us a favor, record us a few things, and send them to Jerry, and Jerry will stream them
I don't
live.
think you got the head? Yeah. I'm on Jerry's screen.
I was about to jump on with you, Jerry.
Hey,
I
Dave,
hope
what's
you
going
guys
on?
can hear or not.
Is that Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Jerry!
hey, Rod.
Hey, Rob.
Oh,
Hey, Jerry!
I don't know if he can hear or not, but my signal.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yours is choppy.
Uh-oh. There he went.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Internet connection.
It's
There
fun
might
while it
have to be
lasts.
Wi-Fi in there, but everybody's using that Wi-Fi, you know?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, thank you, Clownhammer. Oh, and we have joining David
Okay.
and Clownhammer again.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, how are you?
Real good. Hey, Clown Hammer. Is Tim going to come back? Well, that's weird. I can see Clown Hammer down below frozen, but his camera in here is blue. That's weird.
Yeah, there's no picture on this end.
Yeah, not either
Get
mine.
removed, try to put it back in. That's weird. I don't know. How's it going, Tim? I'm glad your eyes are doing okay, doing better.
Yeah, new glasses make a world of difference. I can actually see the screen now and read the comments without struggle. So yeah, yep, makes a world of difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was on last week waiting for you, but you weren't there.
Yeah, I was in rough shape.
I'm glad you're okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Get well.
Yeah, no, it's a vision. It's gonna take a few days.
You don't
to
know
get
if she's
used
the
to
Wi-Fi
this.
on it, do you? I don't. Not on me.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'll have to go to the booth.
Hey, Kaggle, how you doing today?
Yeah, doing
Let me
very,
send the
very
link.
extremely like, hey, we need someone. I'm like, I'll go in.
No, it's not gonna work. Sorry. Thank you, Clown Hammer, for trying.
Yeah, there's the link
Yeah,
right there.
probably not the best Wi-Fi down there.
Yeah. Well, there's 3,000 people there.
Well, sometimes it's real good, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess depends maybe what telephone company you're with. Same thing over here. Certain areas are best with certain companies, and some are than other areas.
Doing good, just painting the door. All right. Doors. There he is. There he was.
There he was.
Yeah, he keeps losing internet connection because they might not allow streaming, only certain people maybe
What?
on certain network. No, like,
Anybody anybody
yeah,
can
anybody
stream.
can stream, yes, but what I'm saying is maybe his phone takes not priority on
Hey,
the
Martin.
network because
Oh,
you can't set priorities on the network.
got a new printer there, Tim? Or is that
No,
for your live stream tomorrow?
yeah. Let me show you. um, well, first of all, it says on the side of the box, all four sides, damageable, fragile glass, handle with care, right?
Yeah,
And here is the UPS guy dropping it off yesterday. You ready?
yeah, let's see.
And you can't hear the audio too good, but man, did it ever make a slam when he slammed it down on the stair there.
Huh.
So hopefully it's a CO2 laser. So hopefully there's nothing damaged in it.
Oh, it's that 40 watt. Okay, it's a glass tube in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully the glass tube's not damaged.
And this is the
I'm working,
killer.
but we're just saying hi to Jerry.
There we
How you
are.
doing? You got you on the full big screen.
Can you hear us, Jerry?
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
hear me.
Hold on, I got two things coming in. Perfect. Yeah, we're here at Rocky Mountain Rap Festival. We got Terry down here.
Hello,
Why
Terry.
is it? Oh, it's doing both. What the heck?
Yeah, plane flights over the U.S. last few days have been a mess. So
No
hopefully
doubt.
everybody finally made it there.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, I had an Omtech a long time ago. Liam had one, and then I bought one like Liam's. And this is
Yeah.
a different brand, but it's the same exact machine. I used a bucket, and I took two. I used a bucket of water. I went to the
Hmm.
store and I bought the baby section. I bought the distilled water,
Oh yeah.
and I run distilled water through it, and I would freeze 2 liters full of water to keep it chilled. I just put them in the freezer.
Oh okay.
Do it that way,
Okay.
and then I added a little bitty water wheel on top of it that I ran one of their hoses through it so I could make sure that before I ever fired anything up, if I didn't have the back open, that it's clear full of water and it's
Ah,
properly circulating. I added a
makes
water
sense.
wheel to it.
Okay.
Because sometimes when you fill it up, you have to tip the machine from left to right to get all the bubbles to run out of it, get all the bubbles to
Mm,
circulate through it, make sure it's working. But
okay.
it does really good, but it just has a small area, 8 by 12 work area. But
Yeah.
it's clear acrylic. It'll do tiles. It'll do anything you want. Oh, what
Yeah.
do you do to it? Oh, he's getting autographs. Oh, cool.
Oh nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we're getting all the makers we can, Jerry, to actually sign off on your head while you're not here. So we went around We got more people going to get at it tomorrow for you.
As
So,
long as
yes, you're
nobody,
here.
as long as nobody draws an arrow and says insert here, I don't want to see that on there.
I did
give him
have
some
to
idea.
delay some. I did have to prevent a few people.
Show us
And
the
yes,
best one.
Yeah.
and look who I'm stuck next to. Yeah, look who I'm stuck next to here.
Baby, you want to trade?
Yep.
Babe,
Mr. Baby Belt himself.
you want to trade?
Trade? Yeah, you just trade the chip.
No, he wants to trade one. He wants a boron.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh no.
It took
Oh no. No, it took me 8 months. They're trying to take my boron chips from my collection here. See? So we have, there's maker chips here that everybody's collecting. And yeah, I'm losing my voice. But yeah, there's a lot. It is packed in here, but yeah, I've got Rob next to me over here. I've got a whole rack load of makers everywhere. We had Sam running around here. It's fun. It's just a lot going on.
Yeah, Tim, with my Omtech, I had to put a different control board in it. That way it would work with Lightburn because it wasn't compatible. I don't know about the machine that you have, but a good person, if you have any questions, would be to message Liam because Liam might still have his 40 watt that he used to engrave these pencil things on it constantly for some customer, and he would test the gold or alloy or something with whatever it was. But Liam's probably, like I say, he's probably still uses his Omtech 40 watt and with same machine, different company sticker on it, basically.
Yeah, this does have Lightburn compatibility.
Okay, good.
Yeah, which is good. And then they sent the chiller with it, a CW3000 chiller. So
oh, cool.
They asked if I had a chiller. I said no. So they said, okay, we'll include a chiller. So
well, that's a lot nicer than a bucket of water.
Yeah, well, I think you still need a water source though. Unless you actually put the water in the chiller, I'm not sure. I don't know how this all works. This is all brand new to me. So
yeah. Well, see if there's any other videos out there to refresh your memory, and then do your thing.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to actually get this opened. I'm going to tie into my exhaust system I already have. So I'm going to see what I need as far as I'm going to do a Y split on the duct. This takes a 4-inch duct versus a 6-inch. So I'll have a step down, and then I'm going to have a thing where I can flap it so I can open and close either duct depending on which machine I'm using.
I bought a couple wastegates off Amazon. I think they're 4-inch. They're like $15 a piece. And I use wastegates on my setup.
Oh, okay.
I just close one, pull the other one open, and then
That's
I 3D printed a Y, and then I put the ductwork on it, clamped it, and taped it.
That's probably the easiest thing to do is just 3D print my own Y, and then those gates sound pretty cheap. So yeah, it's just got to be a simple setup that way. So
see what we got on this table. Oh, the baby belts are going there.
But I have yeah, Rob has his baby belts going, but he's busy as with everybody right now. Say hi, Rob. We got Jerry. Hey, Jerry. I'm down here. Hey, he's down there. No, you're good. Our head's up here. Live on Jerry's stream.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. Wait, man.
He says, hey, I know you guys can't hear. He says, hey.
Dallas right there.
How's it going?
Nobody knows.
Let's look at it.
No
reason
we
have our table.
They can't hear me. It's too loud there.
I can hear you, Jerry. I can. I have my headphones on. They can't hear you.
Yeah.
But I have my headphones on.
Yeah, Matt just went to a show over in the UK, Dave, and I guess a lot of teenagers were grabbing things and running.
Ours, no, not so much. So we have our maker chips. We have our Plymie cat. Yeah, I'm sweaty today. But yeah, we got our Plymie cats here with us. We've got a rack load of maker chips to give out.
Nice.
The maker chip booth is all the way at the end of the table. Zany Maker, you're probably not even going to be able to see him from here. Zany's down like 5 booths this way. Later on, I'll send you some pics. But he's getting slammed. He's very, very popular. You know, you've seen his thing before.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on. Ooh, I do look like a sweaty mess. But yeah, we're all decked out. Let me see if I can actually move this. You know what? The other one's probably a better camera angle. Let me switch that.
At the end of your stream, you're gonna have to change Brinky, Nips, and Crew to well,
I still have
Sore,
it.
Sore
It's
Nips and
still,
Crew.
it would be sore nips. It's,
Yeah, but you
it's
don't have
still
any
there.
maker chip in it. You don't have any
I
maker
get
chip
no.
in it.
The maker chip keeps falling out of it.
Did you hear that? He said bamboo sucks.
Bamboo does suck. We're with you on that one.
Bad tolerance of
This
your
is
maker chip.
no, it's not. It was a look. Oh yeah, it is. The hell with it. I'm not even worried about it.
I
But
think
we have a
if
whole
you
bunch of
print
people. Oh wait, wait, I have somebody else who knows you. Hold on. You guys know Jerry, right? We're live with Jerry right now. Hold on. Jerry, do you know who that is?
Hey guys,
Do you know who that is? Jerry, come on, Jerry.
No, you don't know him.
KB3D, but I don't know the man's name.
No, not KB3D. Close. Yeah, all day they've been calling him Chris. What are you, Chris 5 now, aren't you? Probably. So yeah, they're also our booth buddies over here to the right side. So we've got pretty much everybody knows you, Jerry. That's how this seems to be going.
All right.
I don't know why this is. Why does everyone know Jerry?
The Jerry Show on Saturdays.
Every Saturday. It's kind of shocking how many people have been on your show. Captain Kern actually stopped by too, and he said he was going to jump in on your stream here when he gets a chance as well.
I've had people stop in before and they said, "Yeah, I've been on your show like a year or two ago," and I don't remember them, and I apologize, but I get forgetful sometimes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember half the people that we met from last festival either.
No, they got Cocoa Press down at the end there.
Cocoa Press is right over there. Stop moving, camera. Yeah, so Cocoa Press is right over here. Ellie didn't come. Nomad and Mitch both are not here because of the storms in the East Coast.
Wow.
So we don't have a backpack carrier for the printers, and we don't have our little short positron. But the positron team is here. We actually had lunch with them, or dinner with them last night. We had Zany Maker Zach and Zachary 3D Prince also. Zachary 3D Prince is rolling around here with him and his wife, but we all went out for lunch today, or dinner yesterday. I've got Nero behind me. I got Pooch over there. Joel's over there. Like, everybody's everywhere right now. So it's just a lot going on.
They got a couple rooms this time, right? Not just the one room. They got two or more.
We got one room. We have one room. I know that Sam, I think, yeah, there goes Nero right here.
No, I mean that room that you're in. There's one big convention area, or is there two?
So it's technically two areas. So we're in the North Hall here. On the other side of the room over there is another hall. So that's the South Hall.
Yeah.
I know Clownhammer was trying to do some videos, but he jumped in, but he couldn't get in. But he's actually out helping. Clownhammer's doing volunteer work here, so he's kind of coming in and out. Gosh, Smitsky was here. I got Big Jano sitting over here 2 tables down. I got Digital Dragon 2 tables down.
Cool.
Everybody's here. Except for you. Well, no, Jerry, you're here. You're still here, and everybody's missing you.
Jerry is here. Where's his head?
He knows his head's there.
His head is right here.
We know. We'll take good care of it. We're going to ship this to you at the end of the festival, Jerry, after we get everybody's head or everybody to sign here. We go ahead.
All right, time for you to get off now. You can have me.
All right, Terry's kicking me off, so yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. She's kicking me off because I got to help her move some stuff around. We got Wexter Prince to go, and of course we brought Sanjay with us. But thanks for having us on, guys.
Bye, guys.
Print like you mean it. Have fun.
See you later, alligator. Oh no.
And then there was silence.
And Jerry just left. If
Jerry
everybody
left.
Yeah, I think he had some internet trouble, so please, people, stick with us.
Yes.
I can't change anything right now.
If you really concentrate on that image on the screen, it looks like a one-eyed face with a sad face.
Yeah. A cyclops.
A cyclops with a sad face, with a frown. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh,
Or
we
ball
lost."
on a hill. or ball on a
Yeah,
hill.
there you go.
However you want to see it. Let's play psychologist. What do you see in this picture, everybody?
Yeah, I see a sad
Say
cyclops. Is
something
what
in chat. What do you see? Do you see a ball on a hill, or do you see a cyclops?
Okay, are we back?
We're
Yeah,
back in sound, but not video. There you go.
Okay, yeah, I got kicked off.
Ah,
Must have been my internet going down. Dave said he's leaving, then my internet went down too. Okay,
ah.
we're back. We got 44 people. We're back, everybody. Don't know
How
what
fast
happened. It might have been my internet went down.
a printer nozzle and a bent build plate. That's creative.
So thank you for sitting there waiting for the stream to come back.
Is
Appreciate
it
it.
side view or top view or bottom view? You know.
What are you talking about?
We're discussing that when you're off air, it has just that little blank screen with a face in it.
Okay, well,
And
you
I
guys
think
were off too, right? Or are you
no,
still?
Yeah.
we were on no video, just audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got a raid coming in.
Nice.
Where's the raid coming
Shenanigans.
from?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans is rating with 10 viewers. Hey, welcome. I hope you had a great stream. Shenanigans, I just came back on. My internet was down. And yeah, I'm having trouble today with my internet connection here in Vegas. I hope you had a wonderful stream. My name is Jerry with 3DHP, the Jerry Show. Each and every Saturday, I go live on YouTube and Twitch. We talk about 3D printing, resin printing, lasers, CNCs. I'm starting to get into trains now, in-scale trains. That'll be an up-and-coming hobby that I'm starting to get into. I hope you all guys are doing great. We're going to be giving away a roll of Ziltech filament here in just a little bit. That'll be USA only, lower 48. Please check the pin post on YouTube and on Twitch if you'd like to get in that drawing. And then later, if the internet's still working, we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker. Anyway, let me put down my link again if anybody wants to drop in.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be slow tonight because of Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people can't make it to Rocky Mountain, but they can watch live or they can watch multiple. Yeah, every year I do good. This stream always does good when there's a show going on.
Yeah,
A lot of people can't go to the show, so they're on here like always.
that's why we need to get people like Tim Prentice to come on the show.
Yeah, he hasn't been on in a minute. He's just been busy, I guess. We
Yeah,
got 43
forgetting about
people.
us.
43 people still here. 4 on Twitch, 38 on YouTube. You need to leave me alone. No, go eat your food. Go, go.
Is that what your wife says to you too? You need to leave me alone. Go eat your food.
Yeah, I'm the cook of the house. I bring her food usually.
Oh, nice. Nice.
She'll message me on the phone and tell me what she wants. That's kind of how it usually works. Hello, Stephen Poole. How you doing today?
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Stephen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Kern. What's going on, buddy?
It's kind of funny and silly. I remember when I was doing my badging and whatnot for Walmart like a month ago, and for no good reason they required me. They just told me
little bit
to
loud.
sit down and just be out of the
somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on the stream. Hold on.
And it was like,
Why can't I hear anybody?
See, guys, he's got one of
learn
those
how to-
English cars. He's driving on the right side.
operate the conveyor belts at a distribution center. I was like, why am I learning this?
Are you on your way to Rocky Mountain?
If I was going to do it now, I wouldn't probably be able to tell you.
I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I'm hearing feedback. Whatever you're listening to is what I'm hearing.
Frozen now.
Try to turn his volume down a little bit.
I can't hear a thing.
Oh, can you control individual volumes, Jerry?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
the three dots down below, I can click on it, and you're all cranked all the way up, but I can mute you or
Can y'all hear
change your
me?
avatar, or I can kick you out or whatever.
That
Yeah, it's
didn't do
kind of
anything.
hard to mess with your phone and drive, Captain, so don't worry about it.
You have a beautification button, but
I
it didn't do
guess.
anything for me.
Yeah, you got hair, Tim. You don't see it?
Oh, dark mode. I like dark mode. I have to try this software. I have to try this for one of my streams.
Yeah, they got a free version. You can try it and see how it works. So many hours. It's
Do you
like a
get the
StreamYard.
Do you get the resolution with the free version?
I don't know. You'll have to look and see what
Yeah.
their packages are. I think I'm paying 25 a month for this one right now.
Yeah, let's see.
It's similar to StreamYard, but this has more bells and whistles.
Yeah. So $19 a month US or billed annually. Or billed annually, yeah. Okay. 20 gigs of storage. 2 collaborator seats.
All right, I was behind on chat. I just scrolled down and seen it. Hey, Dan, how you doing today?
Let's see.
Dave and Terry were just on live from Rocky Mountain.
Oh, hey Dan.
And Don said he's in Ohio waiting on Midwest Rep Rap.
Isn't that a long wait?
Yeah. You couldn't hear. No worries. Appreciate you dropping in. Have a safe trip. Oh, we're doing good, Dan. You want to pop in and say hey?
Oh, what's that thing? Okay, down below it says listen offstage feeds. Interesting.
Yeah, when you pop in the back room, you can talk to us.
Oh, I see.
I don't think
Okay.
the chat can hear you because it's like when I'm running my intro in the beginning, I can hear everybody in the back room talking to each other, but I don't think chat can hear us.
Okay. Oh, there I see. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this.
Or if you come in the back room and you're like, Jerry, I'm right here, all you just talk to me, I can hear you
Yeah.
when you're in the back room.
Oh, interesting.
It's got some AI stuff built into it. One thing I don't like about it is when before you go live, if somebody's on YouTube or Twitch and they type in chat, it won't pop up in this chat. This chat don't go live
Oh,
until your video's live.
so your video's live. Okay.
So you don't even have the ability to type to anybody in this chat unless you go to Twitch or YouTube and you type to them normally, like everybody else.
Okay.
Are you going to be streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What's that going to be about?
Not much. I'm just gonna sort of do a wrap up on the turtle, on the box turtle. I'm gonna print something on the box turtle, and I'm gonna talk about what's coming with these. I'm gonna do the unboxing stream probably the first weekend of June for these.
Okay.
I'm committed to doing, and I think I messaged you and told you about that I told them I want my videos to be live. I want to do live streams for those. I don't have time to do edited videos, and then yeah, so I just need to do the unboxing stream within 30 days of receiving it, which is fine,
Yeah.
and then I've got a year to do a bunch of live videos on it. So
Yeah, they
I'm gonna,
contacted me a couple of years ago about that particular unit. They didn't say nothing about a chiller, and since I'd already had the Omtech 40 in
yeah,
the past, I didn't want to re-review the same
yeah,
thing with a different label on it. And then
yeah,
I was in discussions with them on getting a fiber laser from them,
yeah.
and Patrick with Light Source Engraving was helping me on that deal. But they wanted me to do so many, I don't know, 6 months of help calls and to be a tech and try to
Uh,
help a support
no,
tech and all this and that, and it didn't happen. So then
no.
I wound up getting a hold of Hal Tien, and then things worked out with him.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. No, this is brand new to me, so my streams are going to be about me learning this along with everybody else. But I'm excited about the acrylic. This thing looks like it's going to cut acrylic extremely well. So,
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sean in the back room, Klondike.
hey,
How you
Sean.
doing, buddy?
Afternoon, guys.
Hey,
You're having a great day. Yeah, my internet went down on me a while ago, and everybody was sitting here for 3 or 4 minutes till my internet came back up.
At
Been
least I didn't
having
lose
trouble.
live.
Yeah, Matt. Sean has one of those killer Elegoo printers right behind him. It's been working really good for him.
Oh, the Elegoo?
mm,
I love that little thing. For the price, you can't even beat it.
And is that an 85M behind you as well?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I got to print my enclosure for mine yet. So,
I got a little carried away, as you can see.
well, which is awesome. I think that's great.
It goes with
Yeah, that's a good.
kind of the
Actually,
theme.
I may steal that idea. That's a good idea.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, put my logo on there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I just cleaned off the flash forge part and then threw in the Volt Tech.
yeah.
Well, why not?
Cybertech, what's going on?
Yeah, I want to get Anycubic Max, the new one
The
with AMS unit,
Mm.
the 43 by 43 by 43 or by 500, I think it was. Because I think it would be better than the T500.
Sean, those machines that they have that help you with your grass, anti-static or something when you're making grass,
Oh yeah.
are those pretty expensive, or can they be made?
You can make one using with those handheld fly zappers, you know.
Okay.
And if you accidentally screw up, they seem to bite you really good too.
Okay.
But yeah, there's you don't have to get the fancy one. You can just make yourself one real easy.
Okay. I got a lot of ideas.
That's the fun thing about this hobby.
I definitely got to have a tunnel. I've wanted a tunnel my whole life, and I've seen some really cool tunnels online where they got like a brick face. I think they're 3D printed, and then anyway, you'd have to have the back open, obviously, or something. That way, if something happens, you can get your train out of there, or have a lid that removes, or something.
Yeah, it depends upon how deep it is. If you can't get your hand in, you need another alternative way.
Mm.
I know we discussed how to pronounce your name. G Core Key Designs. I think that's it. You explained it to me, and I forget.
Let's
How you
see.
doing
Igor
today,
Gorecki.
Gorecki?
Looking at the logo.
There we go. Go Recchi. Okay.
Gorecki.
Go Recchi.
Gorecki
I'll,
Design.
I'll, I'll forget, but hello, how you doing today?
See, I saw
Yeah.
Igor thinking Igor.
Ah,
Yeah, Tim, anything you want to know about trains, Klondike would be the man to talk to.
Oh no,
Ah.
I don't. I know
He knows a
enough
lot.
to get me in trouble.
I was never into trains as a child or as growing up. It's weird, but they're fascinating.
They're a lot of fun. A lot of
I
history.
know.
You can
Yeah.
get involved with history on the trains too, which is
Yeah.
really neat. Let's see.
My grandfather was a diver for the CN Railway. He knew a lot about trains.
Oh, that's cool. There's the neat thing in our community, or the train community, you'll find a lot of people like engineers and conductors
Mm-hmm.
and they get out of working for the company, but the heart's still in it, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Last thing I need is another hobby, but hey, you never know.
I know.
well, see, to me, it's
I have not enough room for another hobby.
Well, your son's moving out soon, right? You got another bedroom right there.
No, it's taken over by my wife.
Mm.
Let's see if I can get this guy out of here.
I have this room. This room gets a little bit more empty. I get more boxes, more
Yeah.
shelf space. This table will move a little bit further back, so I have more space around back here. And I want to clean this corner out. I want to get rid of the T500. So if anybody's here in the UK near Stoke-on-Trent and want to buy a T500, barely been used,
Oh,
450.
I got to get rid of a whole bunch of junk. I'm getting too cluttered in here.
Well, welcome in. I'll show your comment. I can't. Death Heart. Something Death Heart. Hello, how you doing today? Yeah, the reason for that is to keep spammers out. The reason that they have it set up that way.
Now, the one thing I noticed with there's so many new printers coming out at an affordable price, it's harder to get rid of the older ones.
It is. I mean, I've got some printers here that I got to get rid of, but my heart says, nah, don't get rid of them. But I have to. I have to. There's one that
Yeah.
somebody sent me to review. It's a it's a non-existent brand now, and I'm just going to give it to a school, and hopefully they can use it. It's brand new.
I think the only printer I've really kept is my first printer.
Yeah, my first printer died on me.
Yeah.
What was that? An Ender?
No. Well, actually, it was not my original first one. My original first I had in 2012, 2013. It
Oh,
was
wow.
a Prusa and a Prusa clone.
Oh, wow.
If anybody's watching that lives in Las Vegas, I have an awesome printer, very high end, that when it was new 2 years ago was a $2,500 machine. It's currently selling for $1,400. You can't get on Amazon. You got to order from China, and there's going to be tax, shipping, and tariffs on top of that. And I was asking $800 for it on Marketplace. I dropped it to $5 this morning, weekend special, $500.
It's not
It does
bad.
high temp materials. My Cheedy iFast. My big giant takes two people to carry printer, but it's local pickup only here in Vegas. And I'm having financial issues, so I dropped it down to 500 for this weekend, and then Monday I'll put it back up to 800.
It's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, read it. There you go. So you're showing off the N scale. Great scale. Don't get me wrong. I have it. I love it. But then this is what I'm working on.
Oh wow,
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
is that a G? I'm gonna guess.
This is G. This is a garden railway. I mean, it's massive size.
Wow.
Wow.
And this one runs my coal. I have a bunch of coal cars at the club. So this one will end up back at the club tomorrow. That's it's heavy. It's a beautiful engine.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, this
It's
is
almost
funny.
like the same engine from Back to the Future.
They use some, well, kind of the same air. Let's put it that way. This is probably even earlier than that.
Yeah, because when I remember, the door was in front, not in the back where the coal is.
Oh, on the yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture the model. It's
And
like,
why would you park a time machine on a railroad? What a
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in all these videos that you watch on YouTube, the crossing guard comes down. A person just got past it. So instead of driving to the other side, which is wide open, they get out of their car and run away and let the train hit their car.
Oh yeah.
And all they have to do is drive 5 more feet
Or back up. They're
or back
designed to
up
fail.
and go right through the barrier, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Get out of the way. Your car has the power.
Yeah,
Don't run away from it and let your car get wiped out.
the barriers are made out of aluminum. There's only 2 bolts that hold it, and the whole idea is for you, if something happens, you go through it. It's going to screw your car up a little bit, but it's better than wasting your car.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Or
your
dying
life.
in the
And then the
car.
train has to stop and go through all that. And I assume they have to. But
Oh, if they hit a car, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna get stuck with a fine.
Oh, and a lost vehicle.
Yeah.
Jail term, points on your license.
I seen a few years ago was a video on YouTube. A cop had a woman in the back seat of the car, and he was stopped on the tracks. And guess what? A train did come and hit the car. She survived it. I don't know how, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he got fired and sued.
I had a deal out in New Mexico, just outside of Gallup. I drove a big truck for a while. I wanted to see what America was about. That's a good way of doing it. And how can I put this? Real short. The guy had a grandma seizure. ended up on. There's always room for a new hobby. I agree.
Mm.
Ended on some railroad tracks, and
Hey,
that
Jonathan.
train didn't stop for 2 miles.
Wow.
Holy
It
cow.
slid for 2 miles.
Jeez.
Yeah, sometime my sister, that was her that just called. If you might have heard it ring when I muted myself, she said my exhaust she'll be here by 7 o'clock. Hopefully, if Amazon gets it delivered, then I can get it put on the truck tomorrow. And if I get it done in time, then I'll be on Tim's stream tomorrow afternoon.
Nice.
The only hard part is going to be to try to lift that Y pipe up in there to both sides of my engine and try to get a bolt in. So I told my son I might have him come over. I can wrap a rope on one side. He can stand up on the top with the hood up, and he can kind of pull it up in place as I lift the other side up and get the bolts on the gaskets.
Jerry, I just came on a good idea for you. You know, you said you have ceiling space, right? So what you do is you put like 4 screws in there, a hanger there, and a hanger there, and then put a platform where you put your train set on it. And if you don't want to play, you just pull on the rope and put it to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that done before. It's pretty cool.
And you can get access from the underneath where you have all the cables running.
Yeah. Or you mount it on something swinging up toward the wall. But I've got these modules from Sean that are small. They're about yay big, and they all connect together, and I can just set them wherever individually or put the whole unit somewhere.
Yeah, but remember, if you flip them, you need to glue them to the board.
Well, yeah.
You just lift them up. You can work
Mhm.
any position you want.
Oops, timber. Here, I'll show you a single. So this is a single module with a track. This one's not done, not even close. But the nice thing is I can put this all together, even though there's no diorama on it. I can still run trains.
Then they just all click together, Matt. He sent me his starter set, which is like how many of those? 6?
It's 2 of these and then 4 corners.
Yeah, in a big oval.
Yeah. And I'll show you a corner here.
I always want to have a train running around my Christmas tree in Christmas time. I think that looks cool.
See, now I literally just unplugged this from my layout. And then here's the corner.
That's beautiful.
That's nice. Really nice.
The cool thing is you get a shot where the train's coming around that corner.
Do you have Thomas the Tank Engine?
And my son does.
Sorry about that.
Very nice.
Oh no, Thomas is cool. Nothing wrong with Thomas at all. My boy loves him. He has an N scale Thomas and a G scale. I mean a O scale, which is like Lionel. It's got the 3 tracks on it.
Yeah, I'm not too fan of the three track. I like the N scale and
HO is popular too.
yeah, I like the garden one, but I don't like the third train. I don't know. I'd rather have like the train tracks, and then I have maybe the train power under its own commotion. You know, that you put like a battery pack in where the coal is or something. Or some I've seen have real coal, steam.
Yes.
But those you have to be careful. Those are like bombs. You know.
Gary, I'm going to take off for a bit. I got to go help Marie in the garage with something. If I'm done on time, I'm going to pop back on.
All right, I appreciate it, Tim. Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys later.
All right,
See
bye-bye.
you later.
We'll be getting ready for our first drawing. We've been at 109. If you haven't got in, if you're in the lower 48 here in the U.S., get in on the giveaway we'll be doing here in a minute. One roll of Ziltech filament out of Houston, Texas. At the top of YouTube and Twitch, there's a pinned comment. Google Doc, just fill that out. Must be present to win. We'll do the drawing here in a couple minutes. Let me find it. I'll go close it and I'll get it going.
Yeah, steam can be very dangerous.
But that's the challenge part of it.
Yeah.
I see a big red box.
Oh, Okay, this is my prize, and I need to fix it. It was part of a package deal. This train was, is it upside down? No. This train was displayed at a train museum. So it never ran. But apparently in shipping, something happened to it. And this is Shay. I love Shays. So this is called a 3-truck Shay. I can't show it in its entirety. Well, I guess I can. So there you go.
Oh, nice.
Now you can see the this here that's hanging down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually connects up into here. It's a
Okay.
3-truck Shay. So all 3
Wow.
trucks are powered. And
That's a lot of traction.
Pardon?
That's a lot of traction.
Yes.
They can pull quite a bit of weight.
So what the main use for this one was pretty much like logging, because like you said, the traction, they could go up and down the hills, you know, slight hills that other trains can't.
Is it a 3 or 5 degree angle?
Pardon?
Is it a 3 or 5 degree angle? What the train can do? What I mean, I doubt
normally 2.
1 or 2, 2%.
That's your, you know, now your normal, but these would go a lot steeper.
I mean, if you want to have something like a mountain railroad, then you have to get the ones with the
cogs?
gears in it. Yeah, the gears.
Yeah.
On the 3rd rail, then, and it clicks in. They do it a lot in Switzerland and Austria and
Second person
Germany.
in chat, give me a number between 10 and 20. The second person, so I can shuffle the wheel.
See, matter of fact, G scale is like LG.
Say number
based
blue.
out of Germany.
Number blue.
Okay, Guy with Jedi says 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is for one roll of Ziltech out of the U.S. You must be present in chat to win. You must have a USA address. So here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Do we have a polymaker draw later?
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to enter, so don't worry, people. I'm just asking for you all.
Guy the Jedi, congrats. We went 14 times and Guy the Jedi won.
Congratulations.
Say something in chat, Guy the Jedi.
Have you cheated? Have you used your...
No way to cheat.
I know, nowhere to cheat, I know. Damn. He's so lucky. He would... Didn't you win last week on Pest List Show or somewhere?
Yeah, Guy, there's my email in chat. Please shoot me an email. Go to ziltech.com. I need a mailing address here in the name, a mailing address, and what type of filament you'd like, and I'll let my rep know tomorrow. Congrats. And give me just a second, and I will get this back to order. Get the next drawing going here in just a minute.
Well, I tell you what, this stuff comes out of the box easy, but it does not go back in the same.
Yeah, let me show off my little bird nesting box, what I made for my father-in-law for Father's Day.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like a coal box.
I can take the top off.
Clean it out.
Yeah, and even the front I can take off.
See, and you did it right. You put the drain hole in the bottom, too.
Yeah. Drain hole, everything included. And, of course, a hanger. So, yeah.
Did you put a place for the camera?
I thought about to make a box with the camera, But I didn't make this box. This box I downloaded from Maker World.
That's cool.
But I have already a box what I basically made of similar to this one. It's basically similar. I took inspiration from this bird box because this one was the only bird box I found what had a simple design, simple, but yeah, basically simple function, and it worked. Like not like other bird boxes I've seen. The
Okay,
tolerance was
guys.
not right.
The next
And
giveaway is set up. It's the same link as before. This will be a roll of Polymaker filament worldwide. We'll give that away in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, if my internet doesn't go to crash. But that'll be the same link as before. Yeah, Polymaker makes wonderful filament.
I saw a name in the chat. What I want to see if he's still here.
Yeah, Clown Hammer, you almost won.
Oops.
Yeah, one of my auction sensors that I took off my truck was stripped, partially stripped, and I'm thinking, oh God. And then I had to go spend another $55 yesterday to buy one. And like I said, that would have bought my train track for my project here. But anyway, got to get my truck up and running.
Fanta.
Yeah. John, if you're still watching, this is one of my Fanta cans what I made quite a long time ago. A little bit dusty on top. And you need support for the bottom. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah, actually if I put like an orange light underneath, it will glow orange.
Oh, like the can?
Yeah. I made this for my wife a long time ago.
Sean, how many times a week do you strain?
How many times a week do I strain?
Strain, live stream.
Oh, stream. I was going to say I strain every morning, but that's another story. Wednesdays are that's my morning coffee with Klondike.
Okay.
And
At what time is it usually?
too early, but it's 10 a.m. Central Time, the real time.
Okay. All right.
And then farting around with Friday night show. It's supposed to be trains and tech. We kind of got sidetracked last night, but
Yeah,
it
he
is what it
invited me
is.
on. I started talking about other stuff, but that's just the way I am.
Oh, it's all good. It is all good. And then we do the Friday night, and then like tonight, I will be with Ryan Ballard with R Ballard Designs,
Awesome.
and that's at 7:55 Central.
Yeah.
And
5:55 Pacific, I believe. Yeah.
yeah. I'll see. It's, yeah, 7:55 the real time. But yeah, we'll be doing that tonight, and it's a fun show. We talk about 3D printers and lasers and CNC routers, anything CNC.
Yeah.
And of course, we're just making it up as we go. You know, that's the name of the show.
Mm.
But yeah, come out, come check us out tonight.
We still got 54 people watching right now, 46 on YouTube and 8 on Twitch. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'd greatly appreciate it. And hopefully my internet doesn't go down again.
I think I showed this last week, but I'm not sure. I made a little snail.
With a roll of toilet paper and shell.
Yeah.
Mullet or beard?
Mullet or beard?
Yeah, that's something I seen last week regarding toilet paper. It's got to be beard, never mullet.
Oh.
About the way it hangs.
Needs to be
No
sandpaper.
Over the top.
Toilet paper
Yeah.
needs to be sandpaper.
Yeah.
That's oh, what's the saying? That was John Wayne's toilet paper with sandpaper. Rough and tough. It doesn't take shit from anybody, or doesn't take shit from anybody.
Did you know Chuck Norris toilet paper was hedgehogs?
Hedgehogs. Well, there's got to be more to it. He is a rough guy.
Mm.
Let's see.
Okay, let me share my screen. DaVinci just posted something here on the Discord. Let's see what we got here. That's not it. Oh, this one.
And we have Edge of Tech coming in.
Edge of
Oh.
3D. Hey, Scott. What's going on?
Oh
Edge
yeah,
of,
the Edge of
Edge of
3D.
Tech. Edge of Tech. Well, hold on.
Sorry.
Do you see the difference in the hair? Do you see the difference in the hair? All
Dude.
of Jim's is back here. All of mine's up here, Matt.
Yeah, I didn't have my glasses on. And I
You
can't
know,
read that
mine's falling
small.
from the top and coming out my
Sorry,
ears.
Matt. Cheers.
Sorry,
Okay, here we
Scott.
go.
Sorry, Scott.
See what this is.
Oh, you're okay.
Rotary bed mesh. Yep, you've gone to the up arrow. There you go.
I'm reviving an ANET A8.
No, you're gonna start a fire.
No, I'm not going to start a fire.
Here's what DaVinci had said about that I just showed real quick. It says, making progress in the rotary print bed project. It's a rotary kit from Creality for one of their laser engravers utilizing the new generic Cartesian kinematics and clipper configuration for dual wide gantry support. Very quick vid showing it meshing on the cylinder. So let me play that again real fast.
How is this?
I'll just show the picture this time because it runs for 11 seconds and I don't see it move. Right
So
there.
does anybody believe that there's a
Santa Claus?
what is that?
Oh, I see the probes coming down touching it for height.
Oh, use the BL Touch to set the height. That's
You know when I made this. Hold on. Right here. I bought this glass and
Terminator.
this bottom piece at the local store for like £3. And I saw today at the show somebody using my same idea what I had, and he used the same exact items what I have for what I did.
So great minds think alike. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Yeah, Kenny was on earlier and he had an audio trouble at the beginning.
Godzilla.
That's his Godzilla. Sean's Godzilla. Godzilla!
That's his wife, right?
Who?
Calling.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know him that well to make that comment.
Oh, go ahead, Jerry. I'll back you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead too.
So what's new with you today, Scott?
Well, let's see. I decided to replace a faulty garbage disposal, which, God bless the builder, the garbage disposal that came on this house was apparently a proprietary. Nothing on it fit normal. So, 11 trips to the hardware store, lots of cussing, It's replaced. It's working. The new one's in there. It's working. And I'm reviving a ANET A8 for a product launch on the. Let me look at the date here. May 27th, 8 a.m. I got to go look and see what 8 a.m. time it is, but going to do a product launch, and I need a piece of shit open printer to to do this with. And I actually had the ANET A8. I pulled it off the shelf, fired it up the other day. Went back in the way back brain cells and trying to remember how to slice for marlin. And actually, I printed a little box first. I think I still have it.
PC Van Lit, thank you for the donation on PayPal. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I printed this first on it, and that's the first time the printer been turned on in 6, 7 years. And then I sliced up a benchy, and it got halfway through the benchy really well, and then something went haywire, and it didn't print the rest of the benchy. But then I decided to clipperize it, and then came to the painful realization that the particular board that was in it, it was not clipper. Yeah, it wasn't going to work. So I'm currently in the process of redoing it with a SKR E3 V3 Mini, and I'm designing and building a mount for a VIQ H2.
There's a question for you, Scott.
What's that?
It's on screen there.
PPSF 10, do you adjust your Z offset to elements foot comes from look? I don't remember changing the I don't remember changing the Z offset on it. I mean, I do every time I start a new filament. I go through a whole series. I mean, basically follow the Ellis tuning guide and start fresh and work my way down through there. So, I do some first layer patches where I do like 9 patches on there, and I continue to adjust the Z on each patch till I get one where, when I peel it, I can't break it apart, but on the same token, it's not squeezed out and thin and everything like that. So, yeah, I mean, technically, I do adjust my Z for every filament because I run it through all the tests. So, yeah. The other thing I do is I also put a .40 camper on the bottom of everything on a build plate, and that hides the elephant's foot really, really well. So other than that, I have a filament here that I'm not allowed to show. Well, yet. I can show you this side of it, because if I show you the other side of it, it's got what it is written on it. And it's got some elephant foot going on there. It's a glass-filled filament. It is...
Were you ever going to release your Ziltech video when you tested it? I don't remember seeing it posted.
I haven't done that, have I?
I know that you showed.
I needed an idea for a video tomorrow that I've already got everything done for.
Most of it went to hell, and I'm thinking, well, there's a great video right there.
No, the Ziltech didn't go to hell. Everything. I had a lot of trouble printing printing these pieces for whatever reason. And once I split the model right here and I changed the speed and everything else as it went through these, because you can see on this filament right here, I don't have very good. This was just a first shot with the. This is the stuff that. Actually, I need to show you that. I should set up a camera right quick and do this. The layer adhesion on this right here, I can hang from this. My big fat ass can hang from this on the layer adhesion.
What material?
Huh?
What material?
I'm not. I'll be doing a video.
Like a PLA or a...
No, it's a exotic material. Not that exotic. I can print with a regular printer.
He's doing videos on his channel, Sean. He'll come out with it in the video.
Yeah.
No,
So,
can't wait to see it.
but yeah, it'll actually. The lowest I've got on this so far for layer adhesion is 175 kilograms of force. The highest is 204.
Wow.
PC Van Vliet, I can't tell you any of that. No, does it? It doesn't warp. Prints open air. If this stuff here, it prints open air, and that's why I'm reviving my ANET A8 because I'm going to print the parts for Voron on an ANET A8, and then I'm going to show that it's stable at temperatures higher than, it's purportedly more stable at temperatures higher than ABS and ASA. We'll see. So I have lots and lots of tests here to get out in the oven and start hanging weights on them and checking, you know, like I've done with these before, where I increase the temperature 10 degrees every 30 minutes and, you know, just see how long they hold, and I'll hang weights off the end of them. I don't know if I don't have the rig in here. Hang on. So here's the rig that I put in the oven, and what I do is get one of these so I don't accidentally show what it is and let the cat out of the bag. But I have these little eye screws that I screw into them. And then that just uses just a standard hammerhead T-nut. I don't have a wrench in here to properly tighten it, but this will be close enough to see what it is. I put that on this rig here, and then I set this in my lab oven. Let me get some better light going here. Good Lord. It's like amateur hour in this place.
Oh.
Thousands of dollars worth of lights, and I don't bother to turn them on.
I think it's funny when people do videos, they say, well, I don't have that wrench with me or this wrench. And I'm thinking, well, if you made a video and you taped it, why didn't you go get one before you started filming? Not talking about live streaming.
But so there's the rig, and then I take, and this is 50 grams. So it's got 4 10-gram weights, and then the hook itself is 10 grams. And I put that in the lab oven, and I can actually take these up to 100 grams. I can add 50 more grams to these. Put that in the lab oven, and I start at like 60 degrees Celsius, and then I'll just increase it 10 degrees every 30 minutes or an hour, and then go observe and see how much they start to droop and at what temperature they start to droop. But supposedly, this is glass-filled ASA right here. Supposedly, this stuff here, after I print it, I'm supposed to anneal it at 130 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, and it's purportedly will outperform ABS, ASA, PC. So we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to try it out. The product launch is like I say, May 27th. It'll be on my channel and on socials. I'll have it out on several places. So
Hello, Jason. How you doing today? Welcome in.
As will the manufacturer. But anyway, that's that. Let me get a camera set up here. Give me a few minutes. Let me get a camera set up, and we'll break this right here and see if it'll still hold me up.
Hey, Matt, have I showed Trevor's video twice or just once?
Just once.
Okay, let me re-show Trevor from the Bar 3D. He sent me a video this morning.
Hopefully we'll be able to jump on chat today, but I thought I'd just take you a quick little video here. Not much has changed. about the same. We took in an insane amount of repairs this week. Got a Taz, a couple of V400s.
That's not the right one.
Got 3 X1Cs back there that some dude got a surge and taken out. 5S1, an old Flash Forge, some Chitty Techs, more Bamboos, a Prusa. I've just been lining up this week as fast as we can get them out. Got a whole stack over here ready to go out. Got a custom mask done this week for a customer. It's always hard with one hand. But that's done. Got a big job of KVM switch holders for the base. About 50 of those to run off. Some turbo adapters. They're using these to put turbos. Job. Some guys working, he thinks, with the NBA. We'll see.
Please like and subscribe,
That,
everyone.
that's about it. My wash and cure station broke. Apparently one of these pumps was bad because every time I do a wash, it empties out about 2 liters of isopropyl alcohol, dumps it in the wash tank, so it's getting incredibly expensive to use that thing. Let's see what else. Finishing up this job, these basketball hoops, and a base job. Finishing up a job for the Tough Mudder guys. We'll get those out of here soon. Let's see. Other than that, man, it's been pretty boring. I keep trying to jump in on chat, but as always, Saturday afternoon just gets a little bit crazy. I picked up a 3rd Max. These things are working very well. I'm highly impressed. Other than that, we got all the printers on standby waiting on our next big job. We should probably get that in next week sometime, hopefully, and be going crazy again.
That is.
Hopefully I'll talk to y'all on the chat. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
And here we go with the hiccup again where I can't remove it. Because there I can minimize it. Now let's see if I can remove it. Okay, that worked. Okay, when it's on the screen, I can't click remove down below. I gotta reduce everybody and then remove it. Okay. Learn something new every day, or every week.
Whenever you're ready, Jerry, we'll break that part. I apologize for the glare on the screen. That's the best I can do with these
That's fine.
bay lights.
Hey, take a look at the bottom of the screen, that black part there, guys, below the threaded rod.
You have safety glasses on?
Yes, I will have. So right now what it's doing is it's preloading and it puts 5 kilograms of force on here, and then it just stops and waits. And that way, if there's any little nubs or anything sticking out off of the piece, it starts everything at a known point. So I preload it to 5 kilograms, and then we'll send it this way. And I can't find my safety glasses, so I'll just turn my back and listen for the bang. Oh wait, I have these safety glasses.
Do you want to tape this, Scott, for future use?
Nah.
You set up a cell phone.
Yeah. Nah, it's no big deal. There, I got safety glasses on now.
I can hear it crack.
So right there is 150 kilograms of force already, and that's layer adhesion, not. When we're done with this, we'll break one of the other parts that's tensile strength. There's 230 kilograms, 40.
Wow.
244 kilograms of force to break that, and that's layer adhesion. There you can see everything's backwards for me. I'm trying to watch the screen with my back turned to it. But you can see that's layer adhesion. 244.4 kilograms.
480 some pounds?
I don't remember what the conversion rate is, but it'd be more than that. It'd be close to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So let me back this back up and we'll load one of these parts in it and break it. This This is the same material, but it's printed laying down, so it's tensile strength.
Is the video and audio good for everybody on YouTube and Twitch? It appears to be on my side, but I'm not at your house, so. Hey, non-fam, hey, buddy. Long time no see.
This one's got a little bit of elephant foot, so it won't actually drop down in there. Because I printed this stuff before I ever tuned it. We'll go ahead and preload it, and then we'll pull this and see what it does. But that's 244 kilograms of force to break layer adhesion is.
That's pretty
I mean,
good.
that's. And I've done. I didn't tune the machine or anything for that.
Hey, Jose.
I just grabbed the material and I used another preset that was close on the numbers, and just adjusted temperatures and sent it, and printed a set of test pieces for each layer and tensile, and it's just no temp towers, no nothing.
Twitch has ads coming here in about 20 seconds or less. For the first time ever, I've seen on my screen where it warns me there's an ad coming. I've never seen that before.
Well, unfortunately, people on Twitch are going to miss this because by the time you said that, Jerry, I'd already started it.
That's fine.
I'm so curious. Now, did you actually do the jig to hold those?
I built everything you see in that screen.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
I machined all the parts.
Okay.
I designed it and machined out all the stuff and printed all the stuff myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll probably break before the ad comes on. It's like 50 seconds until the ad shows up on Twitch.
Okay. This goes pretty damn high when it breaks, and I jump, so it's a good thing I'm not in the camera, because when this breaks, even when I'm sitting here watching it and I know it's going to break, I still.
Hey, Dan, Rick, Skull Army.
She's already at 230, 240.
Oh, it's got a long ways to go before it breaks.
Oh, wow.
We're just getting warmed up.
Now, on the other one, how many walls did you have? Curiosity.
4 walls.
4 walls?
4 walls, 40% infill.
Okay.
Jose, your stickers are in the mail. I mailed them Monday, this past Monday, so they've been in the mail for 6 days now. So you should have them. I'm not sure how long it takes to get to you, but.
See, it peaked out at 307.5, and now it's dropping back down. So this one actually isn't going to break, because it just peaked out at 6 millimeters, and it started to. I'll back it off here and show you what it did, and I'll redo this, and I'll stretch it all the way to the limit of the machine. So it peaked at 307 kilograms, and then it started to. You can see what it did there. It started to stretch.
Yeah.
So now, when you start thinking about what you're going to use this for, you notice 307 kilograms, and that was down at 4.6 millimeters. So it moves quite a ways before it reaches that peak strength. So is it good for printer parts? I can't answer that. So we'll go ahead and I'll reload it here to 5, and then we'll just send it, and I think it stops at 60 millimeters, whatever the end of my threads are out here. And we'll see if it'll actually break it or if it tears it. Take these glasses off.
You already know the outcome.
Are these good safety glasses?
That's awesome.
That's what I could find on my bench. I think my other safety glasses are back in the other room because I was doing some stuff in there with the mill.
I got 2 lenses that used to be in a projection TV. I had to rig up something where I can wear them like sunglasses. They're probably 4 inches in diameter.
And then where it's saying 72 hertz, that's actually the speed at which it's running right now.
Yep, steam pump.
Somebody in the background? Drop dude.
Yeah, bring prop dude in so he can at least talk. Ain't no sense making him sit in the background while we're stretching plastic here. Okay.
Wow, that's impressive. 300.
The 307.6 is where this one peaked out. Now, when this gets to, when it either senses a break or it gets to 50% of whatever it peaked out at, it'll say that it's got a break. Now, you're going to see it's going to jump in speed here in a second. No, it won't jump until it gets to 10 millimeters. That's right.
Hey guys, when we get done here, we got prop dude in the back room.
Now you look at it, and as it's stretching, it's still maintaining about the same amount of strength. It's hovering around 210. It's not dropping off very fast. And you'll see sometimes it'll go back up, back down. Looks like now it's actually going to tear maybe. Now see, it sensed it and thinks that it broke, but we're just going to go ahead and keep sending it and let it. It won't. It's not going to do any more. Let's see if I zero it.
So theoretically, you could safely hang 150 kilos off that one piece all day long.
Absolutely. Now, how long? So you can hang it off of it for a period of time. How long a period of time before it starts to creep and stretch is the unknown. And I'm working on tests for that, but see, it's tearing now, and
Hot and cold, humidity, depending on where you
Yeah.
have it.
yeah. So I am going to do some tests like that, and I'm working on stuff to come up with those tests. I just don't have that ready yet. So let me get this off the deal here, and we'll look at what it did. So there's what it did. It
Wow,
started to tear.
Okay.
that's impressive.
Oh, but what's most impressive about this material, obviously, is the
Prop dude, what's going on?
Trying to work on some magic thread, and I got it in front of some white paper to see it. But man, this stuff's impossible to see.
What microphone you are talking from?
Yeah, he knows. He's working. His hands are busy right now.
Oh, all right, all right. I didn't. Sorry, didn't pay attention.
He's making things suspend in midair on micro thread is what I think he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
And then
this
when you look at it, you're gonna go, "Oh my God, how'd you do that? I want one." And then
for
he'll share a
comparison
link where you can buy it.
on layer
Yeah,
adhesion.
successful with that part. You know what? That's the funniest thing. I offered a similar thing actually for free. I wasn't even charging for the magic floating stands, and because they were snapping them because they're so delicate, people would break them, and then they gave me a 1-star review for a free item.
And you're talking off of a different mic because your mic is low. We can hear you,
Oh yeah.
but it's low.
Grab the mic on your camera.
Probably on this one.
There you go.
Oh, there
That's
you
good.
go.
Yep.
Thank you,
Let's
Scott.
switch it over.
Yeah, here I'll break a normal. Well, not normal. This is the new filament that's launching on the 27th, but we'll send it anyway and show you the difference in layer adhesion between the two.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
It's ready.
There you go.
So this won't go near as high on the brake because I've already tested a couple of these. And this is normal for this class of material. There you go, 49.5 kilograms. You can see the, you know, same print, 250 kilograms, 50 kilograms. So
Crazy.
that layer adhesion is and I'll throw one of the other samples in there and see how much it stretches before it gives. I haven't even tested it on the tensile strength.
Have you compared it to something like PETG or ABS? Have you run tests on those yet?
I've run
Curiosity.
tests on quite a few. Hold on here, the machine got away from me. It's not wanting to stop its. I've run tests on quite a few materials already, and I have a website up, a web page up, where all the results for everything I've done are available, and you can compare them side by side and compare by class of materials and everything else to see,
Yeah.
shows what temperature they're printed at and bed temperature and everything else.
I'll definitely check that one out.
So I'm getting this set up, and we'll do a tensile test on this other new material.
How you been, prop dude? It's been a week. Were you on here last week? I think so.
I
Possibly.
I don't know. I might not have been. I had a week off, but my folks were in town, so I was running all over the
Oh,
place,
that's nice.
tap dancing, entertaining. So I was like, okay, today I'm getting back to work. I got 3 helmets outside drying, and custom order just came in. It's just like I wanted to get on stream, but I've been zipping around in here like crazy. It's like you walk away for 5 days and all hell breaks loose.
All right, here you go, Jerry. This is a tensile test of that other new material. It's pulling now. I gotta get a shade over that box so that those damn lights above weren't so bright on it.
It's not that bad. I can read it, but yeah, you can shade a little bit, but I can read it.
Yeah, it shows through.
Okay, try this again.
Yeah, Galactic Armory has a helmet I want to do, but I haven't got on their Patreon to buy it yet.
There, we're getting close. I can hear it. It's getting ready to break.
I forget what the helmet's called, but I'd have to find it and show you a picture.
200.
Maybe.
Like I need another helmet, but anyway. It's fun to do stuff.
212.
212 kilograms at 3.59 millimeters of stretch. So, and there's what the brake looks like on it. Now this is a glass-filled material, so it does have fiberglass in it. But you can see what the brake looks like on it. So that's the difference there.
That is really cool. That's strong stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've come to realize with a lot of this is the stronger it is, the more brittle it is too. So it's a trade-off. This stuff right here is really strong, but it's really brittle. If you smack it with anything, it just shatters. Just like glass. Glass is strong, but glass is brittle. So
Yeah, I've heard of a few stupid people that are up in skyscrapers and they want to prove how tough the glass is.
Oh.
So they run out at full force and occasionally they go through it. And I think some lady that just happened to went through it.
Wow.
She thought it'd be funny to show everybody how strong and tough the glass is in the building, and it's not. It wasn't.
I love that. The gene pool self monitor self takes care of itself like that. I think that's just absolutely fantastic.
When they blew up the dunes years ago before they built the Bellagio, I worked for the demo company and I went up in the tower and I had to break out all of the windows before they imploded the building. And I had a piece of rebar. You pop one little tiny hole in the corner, the whole thing shatters and comes down.
That's crazy.
Well, that's the way it is with safety glass. It's hard to break. I don't remember if any of it was plate glass or not. I know some of the shops had plate glass. And I done the commercial like the lady did for Discount Tire, where she throws the tire at the window. I tried that on one of their shops, and it just bounced off the window, so I had to break it up with a brick or something. But
Well, most places it's illegal to have
plate
plate
glass,
glass on anything above the ground floor because plate glass breaks in very large pieces
yeah, they're like
and
the knife blades coming out you.
yep,
Slice
it'll
and
slice
dice.
somebody right in two.
Did
See,
they ever do
I'll get the video up on the Ziltech tomorrow, Jerry, because I needed something to do for a video this week anyway, and
okay.
might work on that later tonight. But if not, I'll get it up tomorrow.
Yeah,
And it, like I say, it
all
wasn't
content is good content.
a bad material. It just for an ASA, it performed an awful lot like a ABS in testing. And the other issue with it is everything I printed, these pieces here printed perfectly. These pieces here, the thread test pieces, all printed perfectly. The little Izod strips, they printed perfectly. When I got to these right here, I damn near ran out of filament before I got 5 of these printed because it would get up here to these overhangs and it would knock them off the bed every time. And I had to try so many different fan settings and speed settings and everything else to finally come up with a combination to get them printed, which I did. And it's a matter of finding what works with each filament because not every filament's going to print the same. You know,
Right.
there is no pure ABS in our world. There is no pure PLA. There is no pure ASA. It's all a blend of something. It's
Matt
got
has a roll he showed me
one
before
thing.
the stream that's got a speck of something in it. What type of filament was that, Matt? And what brand was it?
G-Tech. You can see it right there.
Yeah, I told him it's probably a bug landed in their machinery, but I don't know what that is, obviously.
Look at it under a microscope. Figure it out.
Yeah. I have one. That's why I cut it off. So
When it gets in your nozzle and you have to use a needle to get it out of there, you can see what it is then.
thanks, mate.
Just trying to help, man.
Yeah, I know.
I love you, man. You know that.
Yeah. Love is appreciated, Bye.
Then I went and printed this piece, and I forgot that I was supposed to pause it.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. I can't stop it. That took too long.
Not sure what you were celebrating there, Jerry, but yeah.
No, your comment to Matt. I should have been faster about that, but anyway.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Top rear and bottom rear turn.
Hold it.
PC Van Lent says, Scott, you being a bike guy, have you seen a 3D printed mini bike by the Papillon guys?
I have not. I'll have to go look for that.
You gonna hold? See, I could have used the drum roll right there. Darn. There we go. Ooh. The thread is holding.
Levitosa.
Do you have
There you
kids
go.
in your house?
Yeah, there's one left.
Oh, well, take a picture or a video of what you've got there before they see it.
I was gonna use some wax. There's these little binding posts, and I got a bunch of this extra wax from my safety razor, and I could jam it in there. Maybe that'll provide a little grip.
Is that the magician string? It's real, you can barely see it. It's like a.
Yeah, you order this thing. This is literally the size of the spool they send you. That's it.
Looks like a bobbin.
Yeah, like bobbin for a sewing
right.
machine.
I mean, you could use old torn up pantyhose, and it's the same thing, like dollar store. But this seems to be a little stronger. But I need something in these little posts in here. Spin those to tighten it up.
camera doesn't even pick it up.
No, this camera's trash. I got to get a new one.
Have you tried silk?
No, I'm not that fancy yet.
Yeah, he's got a worm out back, man. He'll go get some here in a minute.
Now, there's enough critters flying around. There's got to be something out there.
Otherwise, spider web.
Black Widow spiderweb. That stuff's strong. That would probably work.
The only problem is it collects dust because it's sticky.
We could have a spooky prop dude room. That'll work. All my alien stuff. Yeah.
Scott, stop yawning. It's contained, dude.
Yeah, I had a rough night last night.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's the middle of the night where you're at now, Matt. So
I know. I've been up since 2:30 this morning.
that's
I had maybe a couple hours of sleep in the car, but that's it.
that's about the time the police were knocking on my door too.
Wow.
What?
Stick this
Why?
right
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
there.
Just
Stupid
Why?
stuff.
people that won't go get a real job think that stealing from me is the better choice to make in life, and it's not. And
That's sad.
so then they go call the police on me, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
This time, though, I didn't wind up in jail. I just got to start talking to.
Now I don't feel so bad about misplacing my needle nose pliers. Could always be worse.
Yeah, you probably put them away to clean up, and then you forgot where you put them away at.
Always.
I do that all the time. I clean up and say, where is it?
Have you checked in your bed underneath your pillow?
For the 3D printing fairy.
You never know where it may end up. I mean, I had, my wife probably can tell you a few tales. When I go sleepwalk.
Oh.
What time is it there, Matt, right now?
10:03.
Yeah, 10:03.
Okay. Well, when I used to have a job in construction, I'm getting up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning. I usually go to bed about 9 o'clock at night, so it's not far off.
How is it, Matt, that I'm sitting right smack in the middle of the night in the United States, and I know what time it is where you're at before you do?
I thought you looked at the watch before me. Because I have to swing over with my mouse over to my button and highlight the bar on the side so it shows up.
You know what these are? Most people nowadays don't, but it's called a watch, and it's really smart. It tells me the date and the time.
I have one, but
It doesn't text. It doesn't take phone calls. It doesn't check to see if my heart's beating.
Joe,
It tells me what time it is and the date.
I had one of those.
An amazing thing that they invented.
The just thing
No,
is, I can't deal with the strap around my hand, otherwise I get sore.
Oh, well, I've known of other people that have that same problem, so.
And I can't wear a wedding ring sometimes because the wedding ring literally.
You just keep telling your wife that, Matt. We'll all stand behind you.
It hurts.
We know it's bullshit, but you just keep telling her that.
No. It literally peels off my skin.
I can't wear my wedding ring either when I go to the strip club. I mean, well, I'm not married, so I guess I don't have to worry about it.
I'm happily married, so.
I know, I've met your wife. You married out of your league, too, by the way.
Oh!
Keeps the tan line off, right? Easier to switch.
Talk about watches. I gotta go get a band. It's the last time I wore a watch. Beautiful watch.
I like that.
Movado.
That's nice.
But Yeah. You can either find another piece or have somebody fix it.
Well, this watch that I wear isn't a fancy watch, but I love it.
Well, I have a watch.
My ex-girlfriend got it for me at Costco. I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. It's a Citizen Echo Drive. I mean, it's
Oh, those are nice.
been a damn good watch. Though I did realize the other day I was out in the shop doing some welding, and the glass on it does not like being around welding.
Oh, great. You got all
Oh,
kinds
the
of pits in
crystal?
it.
Yeah, it's just clear full of pits on the glass. So I'm going to take
Huh.
it to the watch doctor here in Wichita at the jewelry store and see if he can polish the glass on it again.
Yeah,
If not,
years ago,
I'll get a new crystal put in it.
I had a
So
Jeep in the driveway years ago, and I had a piece of metal in my vise, and I got my peanut grinder out, and I'm cutting some steel, and I forgot to move my Jeep. It was right behind me, and I destroyed the side glass.
yep.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
fine.
I'll talk.
didn't even think about it. I was just welding, and the sparks coming off the TIG welder. It pitted the glass up because I went and I rubbed my hand over it. I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's just it's real scratchy. There you go, Matt. You can carry a watch. You can carry it in your pocket. I
He's
love
got
those.
company right now. He probably took it out of their suitcase.
At the back of it.
See, if you had a monocle, you'd have to put a lithophane in it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that is
There you
cool.
go. Yeah, and I can look at the back too.
Nice mechanical.
Got us as a wedding gift.
See, a lot of people nowadays, they don't realize that small pocket in your jeans. That's what it's for.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing what some people give you for wedding gifts.
Sympathy card.
Yeah.
My wife's home. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Oh, we let it rip.
Uh,
Yeah, she's trying to drag me out to a free concert tonight. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do some paint.
Hey, Vince, how you doing today? Yeah, I seen you weren't here earlier, Vince, and you never got in on the Ziltech drawing. Because usually every week when I do a drawing, the last name on every list is always 3D Medic Vince, usually.
Did everybody see those bamboo prices go down a couple days ago?
yeah.
Of course. My
After they jacked
H2D,
them way up for no reason.
right? My H2D landed 2 days prior to the drop. I'm like, sweet. Didn't even get to test it with the company over yet. That should be fun. But now it's like, all right, on to the next new thing I probably don't need with that Eufy make. But I think I'm going to get it. See if we can convince the wife to start her own little side thing. Maybe we could each have a table somewhere. Could be fun.
That'd be nice.
I mean, it just seems like the versatility with the types of thing you can make. But I don't know if I'm going to do the, what is it, that DTF laminate add-on. I might just do the rotary.
Well, that's the UV printer, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That UV printer is killer. If you can make money with it, because I guess the resin ink costs so darn much money, but it's
Yeah. Some of
looks
the cost
beautiful.
breakdowns weren't too bad as far as like cost per print. So I think you could probably, pass it along within your
Yeah, but the moment
pricing.
you start building the layers up,
And then
is
how
that
long
going
is the
to
machine?
change?
Yeah,
If
if you
it's
do a
a new product, how long is it? What happens in a year? In 2 years, it's still going to be around. Is it going to break down?
right,
You don't know what's going to happen with it.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing.
it'll get hacked, and then we'll be able to just refill the cartridges ourselves.
Something, yeah, something
Yep.
always does. If anybody can build it, somebody can hack it.
I do like the idea though. If you use the laminate for something that dimension-wise you can't fit into the rotary or onto the plate, and then just transfer it. So if you did some kind of a helmet or something, and it had some sort of logo or insignia or something, and you could stick it right on there without having to worry about printing it directly. No need for decals. That seemed pretty trick.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like those guys that have the big Warhammer suits, and I forget what you call them, but those the little wax and what do they call them? Those blessings or whatever they are. That I'm thinking you could put one of those little strips on there and print whatever that is. Stick that right on there. Some other cool decals. That would probably work out really well for some of those guys. But again, what's the demand like?
Not sure what you're talking about.
So the big Space Marines, they've got these little stuck-on blessings or prayers. I forget. I'm not too into it with the Warhammer 40K stuff.
Okay.
But I was thinking like, okay, so if you get that machine and you put those little strips down, you could print directly on there that little wax seal bit and get a nice high detail, and then just stick it right onto the shoulder bell of the armor or whatever, wherever they stick them on there. I'm just thinking like if you do get the laminating DTF add-on, that's something I thought could be quite applicable for costumes that way.
Hey, 3D printer Shack.
Polymaker giveaway?
Let me get the next giveaway going here for Polymaker. If you guys aren't entered, I'll give you 5 minutes. Go up to the top of the chat on Twitch or YouTube, fill out the form. We're going to give away one roll of Polymaker, must be present to win. Anywhere in the world they ship. You'll win one roll. It's basically worth $35. You can put it towards a filament dryer, put it towards a larger order, whatever you want to do with it. So we'll draw for that shortly. We'll have a winner. I'll put my email in chat. That person that wins will email me. I'll send them back their link and code right afterwards. And it will only go back in email. It won't be in chat.
Uh-huh. We've heard that before, Jerry.
Yeah.
We've heard that.
You know what he's talking about, Sean, right?
Not 100% sure.
Twice in chat, I accidentally put the link and code in chat.
Oh.
I emailed the person by copying pasting from one email to another. Then when I went to share the invite link to my live stream, I forgot that the last thing I did was that, and I shared the wrong thing.
Whoops.
Yeah, it worked out okay, but it could have been terrible.
Well, not necessarily terrible, just somebody else would have grabbed that person's roll of filament, and you would have had to reach out to Joel and get another code, or I can give you a code.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself tennis elbow taking these damn supports off, I swear.
Purity seals.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hunt said they're called purity seals, all right.
Okay. I just scratched the surface with this stuff. I want to get into it, but I'm not there yet. I watched
Hey, Kenneth Davis, how you doing today?
40K looks fun.
Where's Kenny at today?
He was here earlier and he was having trouble with his sound, and then he dropped off. But he did come. He was on here for a bit.
Okay. I was still with my head underneath the sink cussing when the stream started. I got some tuning to do on this material. It's over extruding.
Okay. Giveaway link is shut down. I'm copying, pasting all the names. Let me go up here and stream elements and turn that off real quick.
What is this? PA6.
There's the wheel. Let me share the wheel.
Do some polycarbonate.
Alrighty, somebody at third person in chat, number between 10 and 20, so I can shuffle the wheel. Third person in chat. Oh, nice, Don. Okay, let's see. Let me go back up here. Da Vinci says 3. I said between 10 and 20, so we'll go with the next one in row. That'll be Don saying 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this will be drawing for one roll of Polymaker filament. Must be present to win. Right after the drawing, I'll give you my email. Shoot me an email. I'll send you back your link and code. Here we go. Congrats. Good luck to the winner. Good luck to everybody. I get my words out right. The 38 people entered. Who's it going to be?
Loopy Lou.
Nope, Meyer. I'll bet you it's going to be Benny. Or maybe David. David Walton. David Walton, congrats. You want to roll a filament from Polymaker? Are you in chat? Please say something.
Yep, he's in the chat.
All right, just waiting so I can see it here. And there he is. Congrats. Here's a link in chat. My email. Shoot me an email if you could right now, and I'll send you back your link and code. If you're able to send it to me now, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, being fast about getting that done. PC Van Led sometimes bites me in the butt if I don't forget to do the right thing here. But as soon as I see it, I'll send it back to him. As soon as I see his email, I'm waiting for it to come in, then I can shoot it back to him. But I don't know. He could be busy doing something right now.
Oh, 4.
Depends who you are.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to run away. I've got some things to do out in my
Depends
shop.
who you are.
Well, I really appreciate coming on, Sean.
Yeah, it's fun.
Hope you have a great time, and you'll be on later. We'll see you back online later.
Yeah,
I'm not following you, Sean, because I'll get hung up on that railroad stuff, and I don't even. Nope.
it's all good. It is all good, Scott.
I love those when I see the whatever the little bitty tiny ones are when they have the really detailed dioramas with those little trains running on them. Just absolutely love them, but I walk away really fast before I get the bug.
It's a lot of fun. Now, you know, Scott, if you're limited on space, they even have Z scale,
Yeah,
which is
that's
really
that's
fun.
the little bitty tiny ones, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there used to be unfortunately it went out of business, but there was a shop here locally that he had a bunch of different setups in there, and one of them he had up on the counter there just under the glass was
European
was
Union.
that little bitty tiny, and I mean there was mountains and tunnels and bridges, and that thing was just working all the time in there.
Yeah,
Hey,
it'll
David
be
Walton, I just
little
sent back
crazy
your
stuff.
email. You
So
should have received it.
Well, on that note, guys, we'll catch you later.
Take care. Have a great day, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
And then there were 4, but there could be 10 or 11 or 12. All you have to do is drop in if you're a maker or content creator and you're into what we're doing. And yeah, I'll be share the link out, the correct link. and you're welcome to come on in and self promote. Show us what you're working on.
I'm gonna guess most people are in
Rocky
Fort
Mountain.
Collins, Loveland area right now, and kind of otherwise tied up. I kept getting people messaging me last night asking me what time I'm getting there. I'm like, what part of I'm not going? Not going, people. Thought about it, but I just couldn't justify the cost.
I'm turning into a hermit these days. I even missed my cars and coffee this morning. Cardinal sin.
Hey, prop dude, for people that may not have seen them, you want to show off what you got behind you
Oh,
on your
sure.
shelf? Would love to see it because every
Yep.
week there's always different people here.
All right. Well, we got the big guy, the Witch King of Angmar. My camera wants to cooperate. So this guy's. I'm gonna look at the screen so I can see what I'm doing. He is on a PVC mannequin, and those gauntlets were a nightmare to make. I got to redo them with some proper gloves, but I got the big old full size flail chilling there. That's fun. Uh, I don't know how I'm ever gonna get this into a convention, but um, there's that thing. We got some Hellraiser 2022 boxes, the OG right there. Predator 2 trophy room, some original bio. Is that on there? Yeah, original biomask. That smart disc. Some concept mask at the Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, he printed all of it.
Yep. Oh yeah, up top there's a little bit. I did the that Harry Potter Tom Riddle diary with the thing in there, and then that one. Oh, we got now more work in progress. So that those Hue Forge things were kind of cool. I
Yeah.
like those.
Those are cool.
Um, Her Majesty, right there. She goes out for Halloween on one of the windows. That's why it's black. Kind of make it look like she's crashing through the front window. What else? We got some. That's a Nerf repaint, but these Hexy base dozer speakers on a 3D printed stand. These are pretty trick. And then there's also to go with those. Those are running off of a cheapo Dayton tube amp, and then that goes along with this guy. It's another Hexy base print. I believe that one's called the Wallop, and it's a bandpass powered dual. I believe they're 5 1/4s, but you just get the plate amp from Dayton Audio, and then use those little heated inserts in there and button it all up. Did we get everything? Oh yeah, the babies. Well, she's in shed up top, so you can't see her, but there's a retic in there, and then down there's a ball python chilling. But I need to reprint his warp tube and his Kleenex box. He's kind of outgrowing that, but there's other stuff. But I guess that's kind of the tour. At least
Very
for
nice.
this
Thank
for
you.
this room. Yeah. I'm 5 years old, basically. I got to have all the stuff. But Aliens was always the big thing for me. If I was staying homesick from school, that's what I was watching.
Do whatever makes you happy.
It's just funny because with work, if I have some conference and it's not blurred background, everybody's, who is this guy? Graduation, all the certifications and graduation photos, all that stuff got taken down, making me look a little less professional. But oh well, they still listen to me for some reason.
Everybody has their hobbies.
Yeah, we're gonna try getting the car going. I got an old '95 Toyota. I'm gonna try to get built up and maybe film that. And if this whole thing ends up being successful, that'll be a fun little collaboration to get that going.
Yeah, I got my two catalytic converters off my truck yesterday. They're sitting in the garage on the Y pipe, and one of them is plugged up completely. So Amazon will be delivering me a new set of pipes today with the converters on them, and hopefully I'll get that put back on tomorrow.
You think that's what was giving you that mass airflow
I
code?
bought a vacuum gauge off Amazon the other day. I plugged it in where one of my O2 sensors was on the driver's side. It's got a red in the area, a green area, and a red area. You're supposed to start up the truck and it should be in green. Then rev it to 2,500 RPM. It should still be in green. Well, the minute I hooked it up and started the truck without doing anything, it pegged in red and it was just buried in red that quick, instantly. So
Little too much back pressure, Jerry.
yeah, the driver's no reason to check the passenger side. If you replace one, you replace both. But when I took them off the truck and I stood them up by my garage door, I posted on socials a bunch of. I didn't pick it up and look at debris. Came out looked like silver, sand,
Jeez.
tan, whatever it was. A bunch of sandy type debris fell out of it.
Wow.
That's so whatever they're made out of. That probably got crystallized, and that was falling out of the pipe.
That's got me thinking. I do have some headers. I might try the same thing and see if that works. But it's pretty hilarious. So the stock exhaust manifold, it has the primary cat. There's like 2 separate cats. But if you take that one off with the primary catalytic converter, you go from about, well, where I used to live, about half of what the hydrocarbon limit would be on the sniffer to double. Just even if the other one's white hot, it didn't matter. There's no way you were passing.
Well, if the upstream wasn't clogged, then I could have put it in the downstream sensor and it would check from there to the muffler. But since I already had that unbolted the other day and the truck still ran bad, I don't know, but last week I said I took the 102 out and I drove it and it ran perfect. Well, anyway, I took out my 2 back sensors and one of my front ones, and I drove the truck the other day, and it was loud, but it ran perfect with just that one OT sensor out because the air had somewhere to escape, the exhaust had somewhere to escape. So,
Interesting.
and a shop wants too much money, so anyway, going through Amazon. And next July, hopefully, I'll get a different vehicle when I get my Social Security. So, if my truck lasts me a couple of years, that'll be fine. I'll be selling it or trading it in.
We got a used vehicle, but it's a 2015 LX and high mileage, but looking for something where at least it'll be worth fixing if it breaks. And they're built like tanks, so I'm hoping that'll take me another 25 years out. We'll see.
Yeah, I called one shop down in Ellis, not too far from me. He wanted $300 a piece for the catalytic converters. It's like, no, what I have coming in the mail cost me $300, so I'll just put that on myself.
Not too bad these days, I guess.
It may not be the same quality, but as long as it lasts me a year, I'll be happy with it.
I mean, if you get a car from California and you got to get special California cats to replace them with, those are always more money.
Well, that's probably why Alliance says they don't sell these in this state or California. Almost everything is outlawed in California, though, when you go to buy it.
Pretty much. Some cars with stock exhaust, they still get cited. Hilarious.
Yeah, my brother said, well, since you got it off, try to get a pipe in there and knock out the cat and put it back on your truck. I said, I have to pass.
That's what I would have done.
I have to pass smog. I don't know if it'll pass from the smog machine with those sensors in there, with nothing in there to restrict it or not restrict it, or it'll affect the sensors. But I don't know.
If it's still got a code in there somewhere.
Yeah,
At least
I mean, I never did get an error code that I had anything wrong with my catalytic converters. I told my brother, I read online that after about 100,000 miles, they started going out, and I got 159 on my truck, but I didn't buy it new. I bought it with over 100,000 on it. He's like, well, why didn't you replace them? I said, well, because it isn't preventive maintenance. You don't just randomly, hey, let's replace the muffler.
No.
Let's replace the catalytic converters. You wait till you have trouble. You don't just, it ain't like a wheel bearing, a steel wheel bearing after so many miles. If you're going to go across country, you're going to replace your bearings because you can't pack them. You got to replace them when they go out, and you don't want to be left stranded. So something like that you monitor, but not your cats.
Or you wait until somebody with a Sawzall comes and takes it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up in there pretty high. I guess you could get to them, but they're up in there pretty high, close to the stock headers or the stock exhaust manifold.
And my folks just got theirs stolen on their RV. Big old cat. You can imagine how much that thing must have been.
I see one shop on TV where they were writing it on there, so I don't know what kind of paint they were using, but it would burn off, and they're writing stolen on both sides of them. And unless you weld that on there with something, it ain't gonna do any good.
Right.
Unless somebody's laying underneath with a flashlight, they go, oh, it says stolen. I can't take that, because when I go to turn it in, they're gonna know I stole it.
The crackheads don't care, and the
Yeah.
people that buy them don't care either. They're still going to buy them, stolen or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
They don't give two shits. It's welded on the side of it, written on the side of it, engraved on the side of it, stolen. Doesn't affect them getting the materials out of the inside of it, and yeah, it's.
All right, there we go. Drinks on
Yeah.
me, fellas.
Yeah, when I had all this trouble on my truck, I didn't have any code that there's anything wrong with my O2 sensors or my cats whatsoever. It just kept saying random misfire. So I replaced everything I could think of, and the last thing to possibly check would have been my catalytic converters. If I would have had the tester, I could have done that immediately. It would have been quick, and I would have known and saved a lot of money, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think I changed those out. That was one of the early things I did.
Had to drop the cross member for the tranny, but that's no big deal. I put a jack on it. I jacked it up slightly, put a 2x4 on a different frame rail, holding up the end of the tail piece on the transmission. And I got a little support, and I left the jack under it, so I wouldn't put all the weight on that. And then I dropped the cross member down, and I pulled the pipe out, and then put it back together, put a bolt in it overnight. And then my son will come over because I can't lift both of them on left and right side back up in there with the gaskets and put the bolts in. So I'll probably put a rope on one side. Have my son come over tomorrow. He can stand up there, the hood up, and he can kind of hold it in place when I lift it up, and he can hold it so I can try to get a couple bolts in it, get it lined up.
You need a hot tub after that one.
Yeah, I have one, but I haven't used it in years. But yeah, I get pretty sore real easy not working no more.
That was the genesis of the last diet, was doing some oil changes and creeping around there. Like, well, it's time. I had a fun little moment with that today without a lift, though. I'm leaving DFW, dropping my folks off, and just after the tolls, hear this pop, and then what it sounded like a hiss. I'm like, did I just get a blowout? Find the next station where I can pull over safely, and there's this metal shrapnel that embedded itself into one of the undercarriage plastic panels. Miraculously, didn't puncture anything. You know, heart skipped a beat because it was actually just forward of the drainage for the AC, for the condensate. So I was like, just dripping water. Oh, thank God. Thought maybe the transmission pan or something got punctured, but no. So got away with murder on that one. Just pulled it right out and on my merry way.
One of my oxygen sensors on the right side, which is hard to get to take in or out, was slightly cross-threaded, which would have been my fault, and I can't use it in the new exhaust. I try to clean up the threads with a wire brush, and I can't get that steel out of there. It looks like it's made out of brass of some sort, but I can't get the steel out of it. So I had to spend $55 to order another one yesterday. I'm waiting on them to come now. So I got the exhaust on the way out, hopefully today, and then that other oxygen sensor. I'll just put them in before I put them under the truck. That way you don't have to fight trying to get your hand up in there and tightening them up.
This is ridiculous. I gotta adjust my support interface. This is like hellish.
What are you working on?
Just taking these supports off the back of this dome.
Oh, okay.
Because there's the same texture that's kind of like a dried leathery skin kind of thing. They put the same texture underneath, and when the tree supports generate, it just wants them everywhere because I had to make some adjustments to make that work properly. But I also kind of like it on the back where it's less visible on this thing, easy to smooth out.
Is inside textured or have designs in it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay. Yeah, I used to have an Iron Man helmet like that, so I couldn't print it with just perimeter supports because inside, you know, it gets minor scarring with no supports.
Yeah.
But if you got a design or something, you want to paint it. And hey, Tor, how you doing, bud?
You're doing well. We missed you.
Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 35 minutes, and we just had both giveaways. So you're welcome to join in if you'd like to.
If you
Well, I'm
guys
going to jump out and go get my grills fired up. So,
all right. Well, I hope you have a great day, Scott.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep. We'll catch you guys later, and See you next week, I'm sure. So
All right, sir.
See you later,
Thank you
dude.
thanks for
Memorial
sharing.
Weekend.
We look forward
Memorial
to seeing
Weekend
your next
next
See
week.
video.
you.
What's that?
We look
Good to
forward
see
to
you.
seeing.
All right.
Take
I'll
care.
see you guys later. Peace out.
Sorry, Jerry. Jeez. Yeah.
It looks like the thread
Scott,
is
Cole
holding.
wants to see some of your meat when it's done. Post pictures.
And speaking of, I got
Cha-ching.
a new vendor at the local farmers market. They were selling dino ribs for $6 a pound. I'm
Huh?
like, jeez, man, sign me up.
What's dino ribs?
Beef ribs,
All right.
the biggins. Yeah, it's an absurd amount of meat for one rib. Usually too much even for one person.
Mm.
Quite good. I go seasoned salt with meat church holy cow rub on there. No wrap. Just go until you're probe tender, and that's it.
You have peel off a membrane, right? On the ribs?
Not I don't on a, not on a beef rib. I only do it on my pork ribs.
Okay.
Don't you boil them first and then barbecue them?
Ah, la 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 la. I can't plug my ears. I think my parents did that once before they learned. Yeah. It's
Go to
good
YouTube,
stuff.
Matt. Everything's on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And if the comments are deleted underneath the video, then that's a good suspicion that there's something wrong with the video.
I'm the barbarian. Well, my family originated from Bavaria.
Yeah, you should be all about smoking meats.
I mean, that's where barbarians came from, right?
My son had his girlfriend over here like 15, 20 years ago, a long time ago, when he was a teenager, and she worked at Food for Less in the meat department. She was new there, and I just met the girl. I didn't know her. And I said, hey, when you go to work tomorrow, ask the butcher or whoever you work for in the meat department, ask them if they sell tube steak or how much a pound is it. And anyway, she said she was going to do that. She was serious until I stopped her and said, no, 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 never mind. Just disregard it. And then later, my son told her what I was talking about. So I didn't want to do it. So anyway.
Do they sell a Thor's hammer by you yet? I've seen one of those. It's like the shin. That looks intense. They started that serving that down in Australia, where they'll bring the whole thing over and it's the bones exposed, and they bring it out with just a couple of claws to shred up at the table and call it Thor's hammer. Looks awesome.
Yeah, there's a million places in Vegas to eat. So I watch a lot of food videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind eating some prime rib. Oh,
Vegas. Let's see. I think one of my go-to is Delmonico's at the Venetian.
for
Amazing.
prime rib?
I just remember they had the barbecued
My
shrimp, his chips. What the heck did I order? There was the main thing, the go-to.
my
Yeah, good stuff.
a friend of the family's, he's in California right now in wine country, works for
Okay.
Emerald, and he's a wine connoisseur for Emerald. And I think him and Emerald both went in, or he's somehow connected to his guy's current business. I've never met Emerald myself. My wife's mom has one of his chef jackets signed by him, Emerald Lagasse.
I'm going hungry now again. I
We're
think I
gonna
need to
be
eat
talking
some.
about food. Make it work.
Yeah.
It always happens, yeah.
We can talk about wine too. I used to live out there in Central Coast, so Passo's got some good zin.
When I go out to eat, I usually drink unsweetened tea. I usually never ever get wine. I don't. I mean, I can drink, but I don't drink. If that makes sense. If it's
Yeah.
around, I'll drink it. But if it's not, I usually just get unsweetened tea.
Oh, Sebastian. England doesn't have always. They have a lot of bad food, but there's a lot of good food too. I mean, just try lamb and mint.
Let me see who's out there and who I can raid into. See what's going on.
My YouTube feed's been full of reactions of Brits eating Texas barbecue.
There's a fish place out here in Henderson, Nevada that I ate at. The guy used to be one of the cooks for or chefs for the band Kiss years ago. He's a UK fish place. He sells fish. It's really super good. Mushy peas, all that I've had, and it's really good, really super good fish, super good food. Mushy peas were awesome. Need to go eat there again. My sister goes there quite a bit. And
I'm not
Henderson,
thinking of
Nevada is
it.
part of Vegas. It's connected. It's like a suburb, different parts of Vegas, all in one big bowl. It's like Kenny comes on, he goes, "No, I don't live in Vegas. I live in Henderson." Well, it's still Vegas. It's just over there, and I'm over here.
Isn't there a really cool burger bar out there? I don't know if it's at MGM or something. Burger
There's
bar.
a million of them. Burger, well, Ramsey's place is here in a lot of different places. There's everything. Everything you want is somewhere. I tend not to go out on the strip because you got to park. You usually got to pay for parking somewhere, probably $20 in a parking garage, and there's so much walking. When I used to work on the strip, construction, I was everywhere. But now that I'm retired, I just go to places around the neighborhood or off strip. But if ever you want to go out to eat, there's always somebody doing a review on this mom and pop place or that pizza place or something. You can just watch it, check it out, find out what it's like before you go there, wherever it may be.
I just miss good Mexican food.
There's Mexican restaurants everywhere here in Vegas.
I was too spoiled before. My ancient snips. These are from my CR10, my Pro V2. Ancient. That was the first one. Started all for me. It was a good machine though. Set that up in my dining room when we all went remote working. It's like my PC in my dining room and my CR10 behind me whirring away. But starting out, it was just making stuff like pieces of armor for buddies in the Saber Guild and Star Wars stuff. That was pretty much it.
Well, thank God my internet only dropped once during the stream and it came right back up in like a couple minutes. So I was just sitting here and it was just what happened, and I'm waiting and waiting, and it came back up finally. So thankful for that. Congrats to the two winners on the filament for the Ziltech and a Polymaker. Thank you to all my guests that have been on and are on now. Thank you, Prop Dude, Matt German, everybody that was here, everybody in chat. Your people are awesome. Thank you for the follows, the subscribes, the likes, all that. And we'll be back next Saturday, same time, same bat channel. I'm going to raid in a Maker Deck on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm starting the raid. I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to go watch a lot of videos now and content from Rocky Mountain Rep Rap. We get this raid going. Okay, here goes the raid on Twitch. Take care, everybody on Twitch. Everybody watching on YouTube, you have an awesome day. Appreciate all you guys. Take care.
Take care.